Excellent job.
Welcome, Grizzly Nation, to the Grizzly Den, Goffstown, New Hampshire, November 4th, 2017. The quarterfinal matchup in NHIAA Division I football. Scott, we couldn't ask for a better day than today.
Nope, you can't. We've been real fortunate, Alan. We have had just really spectacular weather for almost all of our broadcasts. And
I
today,
think the only one was Winnicott. Was a sloppy day.
A little bit, but really a great day. Nice crowd here at Goffstown High School for this feature matchup between Exeter and Goffstown.
Well, Scott, as the Grizzlies are set to kick, I assume they won the toss. They like to defer and get that kick to start the half. The Grizzlies are in home dark maroon jerseys. They are moving right to left across your TV. The opposing white jerseys. Right now, and here we go.
Yep, here's David Gibson with the kickoff.
Looks like that's going to be fielded by Lowry for the Blue Hawks. Untouched up the middle, finally brought down by 34.
Right at the 30-yard line.
34 for the Grizzlies. That's Justin Juneau with some special teams action here.
So let's give a little bit of a shout out to all the fans out there. We're broadcasting live today, which means we're live on GTV 16, also live on YouTube.
Also live on YouTube, and shout out to Tim Gillis and Sean Gillis listening out there. This is for your listening pleasure from Pat. Pat says hello, and here we go. Their formation, they're going to run for a set under center to Lowry, nowhere to go. Scott, we've said this in the pregame. If there's one thing in the game.
There, Adam Moses, number 64. You know, he's a big person in that offensive line, and he's able to stop them. And so what you're going to see here is just a lot of running. They do a lot of different options off that wing formation, so it's pretty much 3 running backs, but they also pass off of it. So you got to be careful that the cornerbacks for Goffstown don't get sucked in.
And here's Morissette under center, 2 behind, looking for the quick pass. Pass underneath, tackled immediately, close to a first down, just shy, maybe a half a yard. That's number 6, Porozinski for the complete.
So it'll be a very, very short 3rd down and 1. I don't know why they're so.
The team has only had already through 9 weeks.
Yeah.
So certainly they don't pass the ball that often. Bill Ball's probably trying to mix it up and trying to put things out there early to kind of.
Number 78 trying to rally the crowd here.
Adam Gray set back behind Morissette. Morissette, quarterback sneak, right up. He's got it easily.
He gets it easily. He picks up about 2 yards on that for a first down for Exeter.
That's going to be a fresh set of downs for Exeter. They're going to be at about the 42, 41-yard line of their own. You know, the other thing, Scott, that this running attack does is it just keeps the clock tick, 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 tick.
So the game
just keeps going very quick.
The game goes quickly, and if you have an offense like Goffstown, you want to keep their offense off the field.
Keep an eye on the matchup, number 7. He's about 6'6", and Evan Cuddy. Right up the middle, that's Lowry. He's going to be at the 50-yard line.
Picks up about 8 yards on that play. Vile comes up from the safety position for the tackle, and if he does not make that,
he went nice and low.
So you're looking at a little bit of a different formation from Exeter on that one. They split one of their backs out.
Gray and Tucker behind Morissette under center.
Different formations here.
Morissette.
He gets gobbled up really fast. He lost a yard on that one.
Yeah, not much room to go for Tucker.
So they're going to be around the 40, well, I guess they're going to say 50-yard line. He's going to be a 3rd down and 2 yards. So that's where I think Exeter can be extremely dangerous is that, you know, run, and then pass off that fake set of downs.
Morris, Lowry, and Gray set back. Under center, right at the 50.
Hands off.
Breaking, he's got a first down. He's at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, moving the sticks one more time for the Blue Hawks.
So Goffstown initially had him wrapped up, and then he spun free. I'm not sure if it was Josh Picard who initially had him, but nice job by Lowry spinning out of that tackle, picking up a first down at Goffstown's now 45-yard line.
Very slow, very methodical. They're getting it done. Very efficient use of their time, making things happen. Set back again, 17, that's Gray. This time it's Tucker, Zach Tucker, nowhere to go, wrapped up immediately. Looks like that's Picard.
Yeah, Picard.
Excellent tackle, loss of a yard on the play.
What I really like about Picard on that play is he shed his blocker and he grabbed up high and just totally corralled the running back. 2nd down and 11 now.
On the 46-yard, Grizzly 46-yard line.
But as you mentioned, you know, this has been Bill Bill Ball's strategy for, he's been coaching now 40 years.
25 as a head coach. It's amazing.
Amazing legacy. Living legend right here at Goffstown High School.
Morissette, Gray, and Tucker. Morissette looking to pass. He's 2 steps back. He airs it up. Pass is incomplete. That is intended for the big number 89, Bobby Cleach.
And in the backfield, you had Heidenreich and Picard, who gave pressure to Cody Morissette, looking to throw a deep ball. But again, receiver wasn't open. So that's going to force down a 3rd down and 11 is challenged. You know, the 3rd and longs. Johnson
checking in for 37, Lowry. Johnson on the season had 220 yards on the season.
And you got like a player like Lowry, tough kid, very elusive runner. So here we go now.
Lowry in motion, quick pass out behind the line of scrimmage. He has some room. Oh, he's hit hard.
Leveled.
Right at the line, maybe pickup of 1 yard.
That was Poisson.
Boy, Joey Poisson, you know, as Bill Ball said, or one of the coaches, probably one of the most underestimated players, probably the best defensive player in the state.
Yeah, definitely. Poisson is very, very strong. And back is you're going to have Andrew Duval receiving the punt.
From number 5, that's Morissette, quarterback and punter extraordinaire. Excellent punt, gets it deep. Duval's on the run. He has a lot of green. He's cut back to the middle. He's cutting back to the left. He goes back to the middle. The 50-yard line still on his feet. Whistle.
Holy cow.
He's headed to the sideline on his feet. He's deep across the 30. That's number 22. Big special teams play by Andrew Duval.
You know, I'm telling you, every single game that we broadcast, and I know we're partisan, Alan. However, Andrew Duval, every game, makes a statement that he could be the best player in New Hampshire.
He's making a statement. We call him the mailman because he always delivers. Bill Ball even said after the last game, probably one of the most, probably the best player in the state.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's interesting, you know, that New Hampshire sports, I guess, has a player of the week, and Duval's never even been in that.
No, he's not leading in any of the categories.
Yeah.
Not leading in rushing, touchdowns, or receiving. Okay, Charlie Keith, junior quarterback for the Grizzlies. Set back, we got, look like, I don't even know who has the ball, Scott. So is that Jack?
Yeah, so what happened?
No, that's is it 20? Gold cleats? Carter Chenard on the handoff.
So what Exeter saw there was what Exeter chose. Is that wing formation. We have yet to see that. Three backs in the backfield.
Carter Chenard with the gold cleats. He looks like Flash Gordon. Andrew Duval set back. Jack Stinnett, number 33. Number 81 on camera that you see on the end. Playing the tight end is Jared Heidenreich.
So now they're going to show a different formation.
That's
going to
be a flag.
A flag.
Yep.
Probably against Goffstown.
I would think so. There's a lot of moving parts. It looks like somebody, you know, like you said, Scott, they haven't done this all season.
Yeah.
You had a week to prepare.
Yeah, what happened was all of the players moved at the same time and motion.
Job. You know, last time we played Exeter, he ended up with 2 touchdowns. Just been consistent all season, whether it's rushing or passing. And again, somebody who doesn't lead the league in any type of categories, but gets the job done.
So you got 3 receivers to Keith.
We got 5 receivers right out. Here's Charlie looking to pass. No, he keeps it himself. Widen his gap. He's across the 15. He's down at about inside the 10-yard line. Grizzlies are going to be first and goal. Excellent play by widening out the field and open gap.
Just, you know, that's a really hard play for Exeter to defend, quite honestly. 5 wide receivers. Charlie Keith always has those legs where he can kind of go up the middle, and that's what he did.
Well, that's what Huff says about Charlie. He's a smart kid with that option, and he's able to take advantage. He keeps it himself again. This time he's wrapped up right away by a lot of white jerseys.
Gang tackled. He loses.
Number 89. That's Bobby. How do you say that name there, Scott?
Cleach.
Bobby Cleach.
Bobby Cleach is one of the best players for the Exeter defense. He's in on a lot of tackles.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Yeah, he's just a great athlete. You know, so this is where Goffstown struggles sometimes, Alan. You know, we talk about turnovers and
there's 41 tackles on the season.
Yeah, no, Bobby Cleach he's really good.
Solid.
To me, he's an all-state player.
Keith with Duval in the shotgun. Duval, no, Keith keeps it himself. He's up around. He's still on his feet. Yeah, it looks like he maybe, did he pick up a yard? I'm not sure.
Not really. He's back to maybe the 9-yard. So, sorry, folks, but it is shadows and sun glare.
Very hard to see them where the ball is.
It looks like it's about the 8 or 9 and goal for Goffstown. Now, in this situation here, you really want to put it into your playmaker's hands, Andrew Duval, if you can.
Keith in the shotgun.
They're keying in on him. He trips.
Duval trips up. Keith's trying to spin away from it, not going anywhere. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah.
4th and 8.
I think you'll see the kicking team come in here. You want to put points up on the board. And, in high school football, even a 17, 20-yard field goal is no gimme.
Well, Scott, think about this. I want you to think, the last time we played them, the special teams for Exeter did block a punt. They did score off of that, and they also scored a point after attempt for the Grizzlies. So their rush Gibson has for us here. I don't think it's enough.
Short.
It's short.
It's short.
Kick is short.
Boy.
That's going to be from their own 10-yard line.
So the Exeter crowd, looks like they travel pretty well. They're taking up a couple of sections here at Goffstown. And also, big thank you to Exeter. Many people don't know this, but when
the stands they're sitting in,
the stands they're sitting on were Exeter at one point. So great tradition of high school football in Exeter, as many folks who might not know around the state.
Folks,
best stadium, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just an unbelievable facility.
Hope you're enjoying today's live broadcast from GTV Sports. Lowry under center for the Blue Hawks. Lowry, I'm sorry, it was Morissette, and he's loose.
He's going to get
Chenard is there. Yeah. He finally saves him, tackles him on the 30-yard line. Big gain for the Blue Hawks. 1st and 10 Grizzly territory.
And that was Braden Lowry. And that's what I was saying before, where you get into that second level. If you don't tackle, they're off to the races because Duval is playing up.
Yep. Excellent play by the Blue Hawks. Great run by Lowry.
And if not for the speed of Chouinard, that was a touchdown.
Yeah, Chouinard's fast. He has 71 attempts for 384 yards on the season, Lowry has. And so, he just exploded through the line.
And they did a really good job. There's a little bit of hesitation for Lowry, and then he hit the seam. Hit that gap.
Morissette with Gray. Gray gets the call right up the middle again. Poisson on the tackle. Also, I think Evan Cuddy was in on that tackle, and Pinard.
Yeah, my take is that you have to run between the tackles if you're going to do well here. So what that means, folks, is that you're going to have to run, more towards the side. Up the middle is going to get clogged up pretty good. You got to hit those gaps if you're Exeter between those tackles.
Morissette, Lowry. Lowry gets it this time. Ripped up right away by Coleman Hanrahan.
Yeah, he was in there. He
end over end.
He split that gap, and he knocked Lowry down for a loss. So this will be now a 3rd and 7.
3 minutes on the clock remaining here in the first quarter in a beautiful sunny New Hampshire.
Yeah, before you know it, I mean, we only less than 3 minutes to go in this first, and
well, this has practically been running time. Both teams are running the ball. Lowry.
He's going to.
No, Morissette keeps it himself. And Hanrahan. Big sack by Coleman Hanrahan. That's number 3, senior.
Senior Coleman Hanrahan really. That's going to be now another punting type situation, I'm going to think, because it'll be so much to go here. But they might go for it. It's
4th and 7. Ball's on the 35-yard line.
But it's 3rd. But he lost about a good 7 yards on that play. So you're looking at first down marker.
Yeah, it's about 4th and 13.
That's even generous, I think. But
yeah. Let's see who comes out. No one in the backfield. Wide.
Look for a quick pass.
24. Bottom of the is Johnson. Morissette looking to pass under a lot of pressure. Ball is high up into the air. Oh, and he got held. That's going to be offensive pass interference.
Pass interference.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson was holding back St. Ange.
We're looking for the call, but when the ref stays there, that's not a good sign.
I can't imagine.
That was offensive.
That was on St. Ange.
They're talking it over. This is good. It's a Division I game. It's a big, big play. Let's see what they say.
These guys have reffed a lot of football.
He's pointing, though, to Exeter.
Oh, no.
Oh, we
terrible call.
We might be able to get a replay.
Folks, if you're at home watching, hopefully we can get you a replay. Yeah. That they're calling defensive pass interference on this play. This is just mind-boggling.
So that'll be a first down for Exeter at the 20-yard line of Goffstown. That was like
it's going to give it a fresh set of downs on the 20-yard line.
That was a lob throw. That's a game-changing penalty, but these are the things that you have to face in these games.
Morissette with 3 back. Lowry up the middle.
He gets tripped up.
Tripped up, falls forward, picks up about 5 yards.
Yeah, he picked up 4 or 5 easy on that play.
Number 37.
Scott, I really want to see that play again.
Yeah. First of all, there was a lot of to me it looked like, you know, to me I think on that particular situation you had both guys going. The ball was kind of thrown up, you know, laid up there to see who could catch it.
Morissette with 3 back. Morissette to Lowry. He ducks down, trying to get some yards. Maybe picks up another 2.
Yeah, he's at about the.
Scott, it looks like he's crouching down and almost ducking into a crawl space as he's going through that line.
14-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down, and I'm thinking 4. Not. They're saying 3 on the scoreboard. It's more like 4.
Just at the 1-minute mark as we approach this, off a big pass interference play.
Yeah, because this puts Exeter in. If they don't get this here, it gets them in field goal range.
Absolutely. Well, now we're under 1 minute. Morissette under center. This time that's Tucker.
Very, very close. He might have it.
Zachary Tucker on the run for Exeter.
This is going to be a measurement.
Yards short.
And this will be
4th and 1. They're going to bring a close to the first quarter. They're probably going to get this play off, I would think, Scott, as they hustle to the.
Let's see if Goffstown's defense can hold here. Look
Lowry,
for another
Tucker,
quarterback sneak.
Gray in the backfield behind Morissette.
Somebody moved. Moses moved, I think. And this.
False start on the Exeter Blue Hawks.
They took a play out of Goffstown's hand.
Yeah, and 20 seconds on the clock remain on the first quarter. We're scoreless.
Yeah, no pun intended against the Goffstown team, but we have shot ourselves in the foot on a few of these defensive penalties. So that'll be now looks like they're going to publish what they do here.
Yep, number 30 has checked himself into the game for the Blue Hawks. That's Sean Lavery. He's
another package out. Now it's the end of the first, so they're going to. That's very frustrating. You know, if you're Exeter Blue Hawks, you know, you got a 4th down and 1, and then you get that penalty, and that takes you kind of out of it. You know, it's like it's one of those things where you wish you could take that back.
Yep.
But
well,
so
Scott, after 1 quarter, 12 minutes here in Goffstown, we're scoreless, 0-0. This is certainly not the same game that we played earlier in the season against the Blue Hawks.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that game in terms of how the scoring, you know, evolved.
I'll tell you.
In terms of, you know, by quarter, but I know that
the second quarter, Exeter was first on the board. That was off a blocked punt. Lowry ran it in for a touchdown. Had a 3-yard T rush, and that made it 7-6, and they blocked the extra point.
Yeah, but this is just Exeter football in terms of, you know, smash mouth, run it up the gut.
Yep.
And if you look at, I bet you if you look at time of possession, you know, 12 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if Exeter had 9 minutes of time of possession.
Oh,
in that first. So, folks, we're going to get ready here for a field goal attempt
by number 30 of the Blue Hawks. That's Sean Lavery, senior, 5'10", 175. Morissette will be the hold. We're looking at he's going to be kicking from the 24, add 10. This is a 34-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, no gimme. These are no gimmies in high school, but
he got a good strong leg. He's at a good angle. Field for a righty kicker. I think you want the field goal post a little bit towards the left.
If I'm he looks like I saw him in practice. He was kicking 40-yarders.
And here we are, fresh set of 12 on the clock. Exeter going for the field goal attempt. 34-yard attempt.
Blocked.
It's blocked. Oh, whoa.
You can't advance the ball.
No.
But what happened there? I guess I don't know the rules, but
so they claimed it. So now we get the ball on the 5.
I know, but then if that was the case, then why didn't Duval pick it up and run?
Correct. Don't know. If it's a field goal attempt, missed attempt, blocked attempt.
Oh, I know what happened, right? So it's blocked, and then it's wherever it's recovered. In high school, you can advance block kick,
but you can't recover.
But you got to recover it. So if Duval, no matter what happened,
he would have got the ball. Yeah,
they would get the ball there. So we're on our 3-yard line.
On the 3, here come the Grizzlies. Charlie Keith leading the Grizzlies to the line of scrimmage.
Alan. You know, Goffstown has had problems with snaps.
Now we see Jack Stinnett in the backfield, 2 Charlie's left. Calling for the play. Looks like Jack right up the middle, getting some yards. Picks up about 6 or 7 yards on the carry.
Just what the doctor ordered. He almost gets a first down there. He picks up about 8 yards, gets him over about the 11-yard line. Get a little breathing room.
Scott, let's give some credit in them getting the running room and giving them some space. Charlie in the shotgun. This time Jack is to his right. Charlie keeps it himself. Is dipping and dodging. Big hit.
And he gets a first down, and that's what they were looking for.
It's going to be close, Scott. I don't know if he's... No.
I think he's got it.
He's got the first down, 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies.
I'm the one who wears the glasses. Just remember
exactly.
that, all right?
This is hard to see with the glare.
I know.
First down for the Grizzlies.
So they're now at the 12-yard line.
Bottom of your screen, Jared Heidenreich. Carter Chenard, number 20.
Not seeing a whole lot of passes from Goffstown's offense.
Not much at all. Here's Charlie looking for passing. Has an open Chenard. He's still on his feet. First down and more, still on his feet. He's down at about the 38-yard line. Grizzlies move the chains. Nice pass play for Charlie.
And a real nice block. So great block by Heidenreich at sprint.
Great setup in the play. Have a big body like Jared blocking for you. Have Carter with the speed.
Jared's strong kid, but tough kid.
Charlie with the snap. Jack gets it. He's off to the left side. Picks up maybe 2 to 3 yards on the play.
3 yards, yeah. I was talking to Coach Huff before the game about Jack's Ed, and he was just so impressed with Jack's work ethic. He said probably not a guy who worked harder in the weight room or in the off season, and really it's paid dividends, Alan, here.
Yeah. Charlie with 4 wide receivers. Jack in the backfield. He's going to keep it. He's looking to pass. Fakes the pass. Right up. Complete. First down and more across the 45. He's down at about the 40-yard line. Andrew Duval moving the chains.
Yeah, and that was number 89 on the tackle for Bobby Cleesh. He's all over the place.
He's on both sides of the ball.
First down for
Charlie
Goffstown.
doing a good job moving the chains, and they're doing it in a hurry, too. Charlie keeps it himself. Dodges right back towards the middle. Met by a lot of angry Blue Hawks. Pickup of 1 yard on the play.
And Alan, if you look, I don't know if the video replays or they shows, but Exeter is looking to strip the ball. I mean, they're gang tackling, and they're always arms looking to strip that ball.
I got to believe after Memorial game last week, Coach Huff kind of put that in everybody's mind, is to protect the ball, protect the ball. Checking into the game for the Blue Hawks is number 44.
Yeah, so
that's Adam Weed. He's a senior.
So Bobby Cleesh is out. Looks like he got a little bit of a scratch, so they got a little bit of blood they got to cover up, and he's one of their stud players.
He's got a lot of football stickers on his helmet. It must mean something, Scott.
Yeah, it means he's really good. Great player.
Duval in motion. He's across the side. Oh, big hit coming in. That's by Tucker, number 24. Great hit. So Grizzlies are going to be about 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
That was Adam Whedon on that tackle as well. A couple of, and number 17, Adam Gray. They tackle really well, Exeter. You know, they wrap them up.
Yeah. Fundamentally sound team. There's a good team all around. Charlie in the shotgun, Jack to his side. Charlie looking to pass. Quick pass out to Duval. Pass is incomplete. It is not a fumble. It is incomplete. It's an incomplete pass. He never had the ball, Scott. He never had the ball.
Unless they're going to say that it was a backwards pass.
Let's take a look at the replay, Scott. Here, Charlie setting back to pass. And if it's a behind the line of scrimmage, then certainly it could be a fumble.
But he never caught
turnovers or penalties.
Well, we don't know. We haven't seen the replay. But they're going to, I guess, Adam will try to cue it up for us to see whether or not that ball was a backward or a lateral pass. If it's a lateral, backwards,
Scott,
then
he was clearly bobbling the ball, and then it hit the ground. I can't imagine they're calling that.
You don't see a whole lot of barking on the Goffstown sideline, though. So that's
right up the middle is Lowry. Hits his own player. He's finally brought down after a gain of 8 yards on the play.
And Duval in on that tackle. You know, it's not a good sign when your safeties are making the tackle. I'm just going to say that.
They're getting the penetration. They're getting through the rind. Right in front of us, Scott. Good angle here. There are the balls at the 47-yard line. 9 minutes on the clock for Blue Hawks. Still in Goffstown. 62 degrees, clear blue skies. If you're sitting at home, you probably...
All right, so now it's a 2nd down and short 4 for Exeter.
Morissette with the group behind. I don't know who has it. It's Lowry. Dragged down by Chenard. Let's go. Finally brought down by Brown. Jake Brown after a gain of about 9 yards on the play. That's a first down.
First down, and it'll be a 1st and 10 at Goffstown's 44-yard line. That was a really great play by Exeter. Had all of us fooled.
Yeah, nobody know. I mean,
That's the thing, is that when you have that type of formation, 3 backs in the backfield, you don't know who has the ball.
Yeah. Morissette under center with 3 behind. He's across into the secondary.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah, into the end zone right there. Tripped up. Oh! Tripped up, saved again by Chenard. He's got some propane in those cleats of his.
Yeah, but it's like I was saying before. You get to that second level, and it's only Duval back there.
Yep.
And if you break that one, you know, so
it's off to the races.
Great job by, it was Lowry, right?
Yeah, Lowry, 37.
Yeah, so Lowry has been the stud running back for Exeter so far today.
4 yardage on the season for the Blue Hawks. He's second behind Tucker, but today he's number 1.
So we got a very, very short 6 yards for Exeter to put a touchdown on the board here. I'd look for them to do the same thing, run it right up the gut.
1st and 6. Morissette, Lowry, who is that right on the end there? That's Jared Heidenreich.
The difference, Alan, in this situation here with the 6-yard line is now there's a space for your linebackers and for your safety.
Yeah.
And they can really crowd the box even that much more. They're defending less territory, basically.
Great observation, Scott.
So and the other thing too is that you're seeing, like, there's nobody who's split out. So look for, like, a tight end or a running back to actually go out from the backfield for a pass here.
Scott, we're going to have a timeout. Timeout, Exeter. Fans, we hope you're avoiding. We hope you're enjoying our live broadcast with GTV Sports, channel 16 and 22.
So I'm Exeter on this one. I fake the run and I peel off peel off Cleach to go to the corner, and I throw the ball.
Yeah.
Morissette to Cleach.
Well, you look at the matchup between Cleach and St. Ange. There's a definite size difference. Bobby Cleach is they have him at 6 foot 225. He seems he plays bigger.
Yeah.
Well, different ball game than the first time we saw him earlier in the season.
Well, but then again, you know,
it's playoff football.
Goffstown they've only had 2 possessions. So the first possession, you had a big run back on a punt. Andrew Duval set it up, blocked, missed a field goal.
Yeah.
Second one, they're driving the ball, and yet
the Grizzlies are moving the ball. They got to finish.
And that's been when they've had difficulties, it's been their inability to finish.
Yep. Here we go. Blue Hawks, 7:17 on the clock. We're scoreless here in Goffstown. 2nd down, 6 yards to go for the goal line.
Got that.
Tucker, Lowry, and Gray behind Morissette. Lowry immediately gets, oh no. Morissette still has it in a wide open Bobby Cleach. Just as you called it. Touchdown, Exeter to number 89. Morissette to Exeter. They had Morissette wrapped up.
Yeah.
He was a wide open. Scott, I don't think you need to be 6 feet 225 to bring that ball in.
Yeah, so basically that's what I was saying. I mean, this is a perfect example of, like, everybody's keying in on the run. Number 71 is going to kick the extra point, and that is Sam Wolf. He didn't kick the field goal last time, though, did he?
No.
Sam Wolf has, like, a leg. So Exeter puts the first points on the board. They got a 7-0 lead on Goffstown. It has quieted the crowd on the Goffstown side.
Yep, it sure has. But, Scott, listen, like we said, every time the Grizzlies have had the ball, they've moved the ball effectively. They've done it. They've moved the chains. I'm confident that the Grizzly offense is going to do the same on this possession. We still have 7 minutes for the half.
Yeah, and Goffstown's going to get the ball on the second half, just so you're aware of that. And the other thing, too, though, is, and folks who are watching need to kind of understand this. When you're playing an Exeter Blue Hawk team, you're not going to get more than about 9 possessions. Goffstown has had 2.
Because they're going to gobble it up.
Exactly. So Goffstown's had 2 offensive possessions. There's 7 minutes left to the half. Now they'll be on their third.
You can limit the amount of time that your opponent has the ball.
Right.
9 times they can.
But it might not even be 9 times today.
Right.
This will be their 3rd time.
And Exeter set to kick from their own 40. And they are not going to let the razzle-dazzle play go by the Grizzlies. That's handled by Joey Poisson. He plows through, picks up. He's close to the 38, 39-yard line, but he lowered his shoulder and delivered a punch.
Yeah, but that's also great coaching by Bill Ball. Bill Ball knows that why kick it deep and give up a potential touchdown where I can just, pooch kick it and have them start at the 35, 40-yard line.
And potentially get a touchdown like they've had.
And to his strength, and that is take time off the clock.
He's done this before. He's a professional at this point.
He's been doing it for 40 years. So.
Nothing under the sun. The only thing that's changed are the uniforms. Charlie Keith, right to Charlie, keeps it himself, fake the handoff, picks up about 5 yards on the carry. He's at the 45. Grizzlies will be 2nd and 5.
One thing I want to point out for the viewers here is I want to point out, show you a little bit of a difference between Exeter and Goffstown. Look at Exeter's safety. That's number 84.
24.
20. Is it 24?
That's
I'm sorry.
Tucker.
Tucker. Look how deep Tucker plays as opposed to, say, Duval. What that means is that you better make those tackles by the defensive linemen or the linebackers because he's not really going to be coming in. So he's playing for the Goffstown a little bit of an advantage to run the ball.
From the shotgun, he's looking to pass. He gets a pass right in the middle to Andrew Duval. He's across the 50, across the 40, 37-yard line. Moving the sticks, he'll be 1st and 10. As we said, Grizzlies certainly know how to move the football.
Right, and on that particular play, where Duval planted himself was right behind the linebackers, but in front of the safety.
Yep.
So
and that's the second time they've had that pass, Scott, and the pass has been low. So I'd like to see Charlie get that pass up just a little bit higher, but excellent movement of the chains and keep the Grizzly offense moving. This time Jack gets the ball. He gets tripped
great
up
tackle by number 17.
That's Gray on the tackle.
Yep.
Tripped up Jack. Jack had a lot of green to go. He could have made the sideline.
But a great play by Adam Gray. This is why Exeter is a perennial powerhouse, because their players know the fundamentals. They tackle really well. They're smart.
Scott, this
both good. Both Goffstown excellent program over the years. Starts with good feeder programs.
Charlie in the shotgun, Jack to his left. Looking to pass quickly. Right out, pass is incomplete, intended for
I do not like the way that Charlie Keith is throwing the ball. He is
just like the pass to Andrew Duval.
It's like a shot put thing.
It's not like it's being set in his hand long enough and he's just flipping it out.
It's not even that. It looks like he's like, it's just
shot putting it.
It's shot putting the throw and not giving his receivers even an opportunity.
I think he's trying to rush it a little too much. 3rd down, 8. Charlie rolls to his left. He's looking to pass. That's Colby Putnam. He's going to be out of bounds at about the 26-yard line, Scott, it looks like.
Maybe short. Maybe short, though. They're going to go for it on 4th. That they're not.
Yeah, you're deep in the territory. You might as well go. Scott, he had Colby Putnam wide open for a while. He almost ran to him to hand him the ball.
So 4th down and 1. They're going to measure here.
I think it's going to be a little short.
I think it is, too. I think it's going to be two footballs short. That's my prediction. But we'll see. It's really hard for us, by the way, because the chains are on our side of the field.
Fans, don't know if you can see the smoke in the background, but that is the Grizzly Den cooking up some tasty burgers, and it smells wonderful.
And we've got the referees.
They got it.
We got it. Wow.
Awesome. Good job, Grizzlies, moving the sticks one
Alan,
more time.
Don't come with me to Vegas because I'm not that lucky.
No. If you had any luck, it'd be bad luck, right?
Yeah, right. So Goffstown picks up a 1st down. I tell you, you guys know I'm a big Colby Putnam fan. I mean, I think he's a great receiver. I wish we would get him the ball and Heidenreich the ball and Chouinard. I love our passing on this team.
Colby will be back next year.
I know he will
with Charlie and Jack.
What I like about
Jared.
him, I like his strength. He's so strong.
Charlie in the shotgun. Colby at the top of the screen, looking to hand off. That's Duval right up the middle. Boy, that's a hard-fought 2 yards.
Yeah.
If he got 2 yards.
But keep in mind, though, that plays like that set up the throw. So,
sure.
You have Duval in the backfield. That means your linebackers are keying in on Duval, and that leaves like a Colby Putnam with a one-on-one
or
coverage.
A Jared to go deep.
Correct. You kind of have to play calls, not play call, but set things up for 2nd and 3rd downs.
Noah Manch play. Charlie, hold on to the ball. He's going to be whistled down.
Yeah,
that's a loss of yards. It looked like some confusion on the play.
Yeah, and these are the things where Coach Huff was talking about, where some mistakes here and there. That one's a biggie because you go from like a 2nd down and 6, and now you're going to go 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8. And Scott, unlike this year, the offense will be pretty much intact for next year. Like this year, the defense was intact. So it's almost like they're going every other year with every side of the ball.
I'd like to see like a receiver screen.
3rd and 13. Charlie looking to pass.
He's got plenty of time.
He's going to be overthrown. Intercepted by Morset. That's an interception for Exeter in the end zone. It was a good than the last one.
But it was, the ball was like just thrown up, nobody around. I mean, that one.
Yeah, Carter was there.
That's not how you're going to win. You're going to win on like a pass over the middle.
That's probably the first time we've seen that type of a pass to an end zone all season.
I have. I've seen a couple.
But not many.
No, 2 or 3 maybe gotten picked off. So now
Exeter takes over. Fresh set of downs. First and 10 from their own 20. They lead the Grizzlies 7-0 with 4:07 on the clock in the second quarter. Morissette under center, 3 back. Lowry gets it. That's part of the whole plan.
You know, but the other thing, too, is that you got to give Exeter credit because they have had success running again.
They've had more success
is
today.
That I don't think Goffstown has been a team, their defense, who has gotten like 3 and outs, you know.
Scott,
and we have not had that once. So this is the 4th possession, I think, for Exeter. And Goffstown has yet to stop them on a 3 and out.
Our last match against Exeter, they ran for 115 yards. They contained them for 115. Today,
not so much.
Not so much. They probably already have 115. Morissette tripped up behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of dust was flying.
Yeah,
on
I didn't see who got a. Lowry is in pain.
37 is holding his shoulder. Love Braden Lowry. He's a great player. Senior.
Yeah, he's wincing in pain there. We're approaching the 3-minute mark. Morissette taking his time.
This is a big play for Goffstown. If they can hold them here, they can get the ball back, maybe at their 40, 50-yard line. Big play here.
Big defensive
They would like
stand.
to get a score going in. And we're going to get a timeout.
Yep. They didn't have enough time. Yeah. I mean, but by the time Morissette comes over to the line of scrimmage, talks to the coach, gets back, gets the team out of the huddle, back to the line of scrimmage. Scott, there's not that much time on the clock. They got to use a timeout, and I think that's a costly timeout, and I think they regret that.
Here is where I find it very challenging for Goffstown is that you play Exeter, and when they're up by a couple of touchdowns, it forces Exeter to do things that they're uncomfortable doing.
But now when they have the lead,
we're playing the game right now.
Correct. You need that advantage. You need that spread when you're playing an offense like this.
Yeah.
We're playing exactly into the game plan that Bill wants to be played in.
And, you know, this is another situation, and we don't talk about it nearly enough, as we talk so much about skill players. Quarterbacks and running backs like Lowry or Duval, et cetera. But this game, it's all linemen, my friend. This is all about the linemen. You know, this is all. Let's
look at number 70.
About Picard. This is about
number 70. Willem Frowney is 6'7", 297. Remember the last time we played him?
Right.
He was limping off the field and grimacing every time.
Haslam, number 6'3", 300 pounds. I mean, and then you're talking about going against an Evan Cuddy, you know, who's given up. Yeah, he's given up like probably a good 60, 70 pounds.
Yeah. Morissette.
It's going to be a pass.
Lowry in motion.
No,
Lowry gets it around the end. He cuts back to the middle. There's a lot of Grizzlies there.
He's stuffed.
Yeah, they're not at a first down there. That's going to bring up 4th and probably
5.
Yeah. 4. Yeah.
He's at the 25-yard line.
Evan Cuddy slow to get up for the Grizzlies.
He's Godzilla. Timeout for Goffstown because they want to preserve the clock. So now it'll be 4th down and 5 on a punt situation. So Justin Huff comes onto the field to call that timeout.
2.5 on the clock. Grizzlies trail.
And put some points on the board for Goffstown. You know, another thing too that a lot of folks don't understand in TV land. We call his number goes both ways, and you got to think that you get somewhat tired after a while. He gets a nice
whistle now and then. Give him a break. Everybody.
But even Heidenreich, same thing. Heidenreich plays offense and defense. You'll see Poisson go both ways. You'll see, depending upon the situations, but
Jared Heidenreich.
Now look for this one. Now this is Cody Morissette's the punter. He is a great punter too, by the way.
He's going to put the ball where he wants to put the ball.
But he typically tries to kick it away from. He'll kick it to the sidelines. That's his MO.
2:32 quarter. Excellent kick by Morissette. That's a deep kick. That's out of bounds.
Probably
at about the 30. Yeah, they're going to call it at the 35.
Yep.
Grizzlies 1st and 10 from their own 35, 2:25 on the clock. Scott, it could be nice if they could score on this possession and then get the ball.
I would agree.
To open up the quarter.
And you know, Goffstown,
the second half.
Alan, they've had success moving the ball, but you know what? They get tripped up on a sack, or they, little things here and there.
On the 35, Grizzlies 1st and 10. Keith bringing the Grizzlies to the line of scrimmage.
So now the clock is only going to stop when you get first downs or injuries, those types of things. So other than that, Goffstown only has 2 more timeouts.
Plenty of time, 2:25 on the clock. Charlie looking to pass, quick pass out to Heidenreich. Passes moving short, about 1 yard.
The problem there is the clock's running.
Sure.
And
he tried to get out of bounds, slipped up a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't get hurt. Come on, Jared, get set, guys. Call the play.
Yeah, we're down to 2 minutes.
You'll see a run play here.
Quick pass, no fake pass. Now Charlie keeps it himself. He's squashed. Loss of about 2 yards on the play. Excellent defense.
And now you don't call a timeout, because if you don't get a first down, you don't want to leave a lot of time for them. So it changes the dynamic.
3rd and 2 for the Grizzlies.
And that was that, one, again, a little slip up there, and Heidenreich gets that first down.
Yeah.
Except, nope, he's 1 yard shy.
Duval in motion. Duval gets it. He's around. He's got first down across the 55.
He can't
get out of bounds.
Call out here.
Down at the 45-yard line, Grizzlies 1st and 10,
and
1:27 on the clock.
Chains that'll stop, get set. As soon as those sticks are in place, they're going to move that clock again, and that clock's moving.
Charlie rolling to his left immediately, looking to pass. Pass to Duval, hit right away, knocked down. He held on. Pickup of about 5 yards on the play for Andrew.
I wasn't sure if that was to him or to Schwinnard.
8 yards.
On that play, Duval went up for it, but
Grizzlies doing a nice job in the Charlie rolling to the right. Quick pass to Jared. Jared hit immediately.
First down. That's a first down. That's a first down. That's a great
hit. Held on to the ball. Jared did a good job with that, bringing that in.
And they've got to get set.
57 seconds on the clock.
They have number 17's out of position.
Keith rolling to the left immediately. Looking to pass. He's going deep. Oh, that was a timing play.
I don't like that at all.
Carter.
He's running to his left.
And he's throwing 40 yards.
That's
a hard play for Charlie. Boy,
and
for anybody.
And he threw into double coverage. You don't need to go for the. You don't need for that.
Again, at the top of your screen, you saw Colby Putnam wide open, waiting for the ball. His hands were like, "Give me the ball! Give me the ball!"
Yeah.
Colby wanted that ball bad.
2nd down and 10. Ball's on the 28-yard line. 48 still, 2 timeouts. The big thing here is you don't want any penalties.
Charlie in the shotgun, rolling to his left this time. Colby gets the call. He's out of bounds now at about the 22-yard line.
See,
he's going to be shy of about 3 yards on.
But the reason why that's such a good play is you took 6 ticks off the clock and you picked up 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah. Grizzlies doing a great job on the no huddle offense.
I'm just surprised that
keeping
they're
things moving
the same direction every
42 seconds.
Time.
Charlie bobbles the ball. It's loose. He's on it. He's running to the sideline. He's got to outbeat that guy. Is he out of bounds? No, I think he's in bounds.
He got kind of like horse-collared on that.
Yeah.
But this is what I was talking about. It's like it's a self-inflicted wound.
Yeah. 3 yards to go for the Grizzlies.
Now, no matter what happens, you will see a timeout for, I shouldn't say that. If we get a first down, you might see a timeout with 33 seconds left.
Charlie rolling to his left. He's got an open Putnam. Putnam falls down. Top of the screen. Charlie keeps it himself. He's running with the ball. He's across the 15. He's going to be down at about the 12-yard line. 24 seconds on the clock. They stop the clock.
And there's a flag coming in. I think it's going to be on the defense.
Personal foul?
I think you're going to get a personal foul hitting the targeting of the helmet. That's what I think. That's what I saw.
Let's see.
I thought I saw the defender hit helmet to helmet, and I could be wrong.
If that's the case, Scott, that's going to put the ball inside the 10.
Yeah, it'll be a 1st and goal.
Wow. That's a big thing. You should do this professionally.
I should do this professionally.
What's your contract like?
I don't know. I got to sign.
You got to renegotiate.
No, it looked like that's what And
Scott, I didn't see it. I don't know where.
On these situations though, these players, they're not trying to go helmet to helmet.
No.
I'm sure that the Exeter player
looks like the ball's on the 6. It'll be 1st and 6 with 23 seconds on the clock. Grizzlies trying to get 6 on the board before
I'd like
we
to
take
see
a timeout here at the half.
the Joey Poisson special here.
Charlie rolling to the right.
It's a pitch.
He has an option. He tucks it in. He's going to be down at the 2.
Timeout.
11 seconds.
Goffstown.
Down at the 2.
Timeout.
Number 50 is in the game. That's Dan Locke. He's a junior. 5'9", 210.
And that is on
That's a solid. 5'9"? What did I say? 5'9", 210? The kid's a rock.
I met Dan's dad at the Central game, and just loves the game. Kid loves the game. And he talks about how
hitting people.
But he works
a block.
I think he does martial arts too.
MMA
Dan
or something.
Locke. That's what I'm told.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to fight him.
So don't mess with Dan.
Don't mess with Dan. All right, let's see what the Grizzlies have. 11.4 seconds on the clock. Grizzlies trail by 7. It's second and goal. There's 2s across the board. It's on the second down. It's the second quarter. Folks, at its finest.
You got to figure that with that timeout, you've got 2 plays. You have the timeout.
Here we go. A lot of room on the left-hand side, Scott. It's going to be a pitch to Duval on the left.
I'd go to the left and pitch.
Charlie keeps it himself, and he's wrapped up right by Cliche.
Timeout.
Yeah,
Timeout.
6 seconds on the clock.
I got to say that I do not like that play. I'm going to say why I don't like it. Because you've got Duval in the backfield. They're all keying in on him and Keith. And they're not worried about anybody else. So if that's the case, why are you doing that? If you split Duval out, all the attention goes to him.
How about roll to the right and throw right at the cone in a place where only Jared can grab the ball?
Here's my other question for you, and that's that rollout to Colby Putnam. I mean, it's there.
Well, a lot of that has been open because they've been giving him room on top of him. They're like a grilled cheese sandwich.
So the problem with that play was that you had a a second down on the 1.5-yard line. You lost 3.5, 4 yards in that play.
Yep.
That's just that's tough.
Scott, this is coming down. I mean, this is terrific football here.
I think
6 seconds. This will be the last play.
Exeter gets a stop. The story for the first half is Exeter's defense, period.
Yeah.
They've been bend, don't break. Really, think about it. Goffstown's driven the ball all 3.
Goffstown has really done a dandy job moving the ball.
Yeah.
No one in the backfield. It's Charlie, and he's got 5 wide receivers. He's going to open up the field. Pass is incomplete.
He got pushed from behind, and there's a flag.
There's a flag.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Seconds are on the clock. We do have a flag. That's Andrew.
Right.
Behind. That's going to be pass interference. The ball should be placed on the 3.
The way they do that, sometimes it's
half the distance of the goal.
Yeah, see, in the pros, you get it at the goal line.
He was in the end zone when the penalty occurred.
Right. So he got pushed from the back.
So it's going to be third down.
But this is it.
But there's only 2 seconds.
Right, so this will be the last play of the game on the 3-yard line, as you said. This is so unlike pro football where you have pass interference in the end zone. The ball's placed on the 1.
Yeah.
Here, it's almost like might as well do pass interference.
And I'm sure the Grizzlies have practiced this play.
Well, I'm sure you call a timeout here because if the players don't know what they're doing, it sounds like they don't.
I think they know what they're doing.
Well, Heidenreich doesn't look like so, but...
Seconds on the clock. Charlie in the shotgun.
Timeout. Bill Ball. He didn't like what he saw. This is...
On this play, I'm going to Jared. Jared is 6'4". Morissette is 6... Well, all right.
No, I'm not going there, and I'll tell you why. Because I respect Cody Morissette's athletic ability. Him and Cleese, these guys are just pure athletes. I don't go there.
Where are you going to go?
What?
Charlie spread it out, run it up the middle?
Well, on this one, I try to. There's a couple of different things.
How about Jack? Jack hasn't touched the ball in a while.
You had this other play where, like, what's his name? Joey Poisson takes it like an inside. He comes in, takes like an inside handoff.
A quick pitch or something.
Fakes everybody out. When it works, it works. When it doesn't, it's a loss.
I've seen Jack. Jack has not carried the ball a whole lot here. Let's see.
Snaps throughout the
today. Snaps have been very good. 2.7 seconds. Scott, the last 10 seconds have taken more, I think, than the whole first quarter.
You got it. Here we go.
Charlie in the shotgun. That's Duval in motion. Duval, he gets it. He's flipped up. He's down at the 1.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's half.
That's the half. He's down at the 1. He's tripped up. He looks like he's in pain, Scott. I think he got it. No, I think his wrist got banged up. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Either his wrist or his thigh. He might have got a Charlie horse.
No, it's his wrist. You can ill afford to have that one.
Yeah, that.
Oh, no.
Boy. Yeah, that.
Yeah. So here we are at half. The players are going to be going. They're not even going into the locker room. They're just simply going over to the field. So right now the Exeter Bluehawks have taken a 7-0 lead. We're going to take a break, I guess, right, Alan?
Yeah, we're going to take a break on this broadcast. I'm sure Adam will have some magic to show everybody. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast with GTV Sports. We got about 15 minutes in between this half where the Bluehawks lead the Grizzlies 7-0. Thanks for tuning in.
He's going to...
No, Morissette keeps it himself. And Hanahan, big sack by Coleman. Just Tucker, bottom of the screen is Johnson. Morissette looking to pass under a lot of pressure. Ball is high up into the air. Oh, and he got held. St. On's got held. That's going to be Oscar. 3 back. Lowry up the middle. He gets tripped up. Tripped up, falls forward. He picks up about 5. This time, that's Tucker. Tucker, he's close to a first down. There, move it. 34-yard attempt. It's blocked. Oh, Wally's left. Calling for the play. Looks like Jack. Right up the middle. Getting some yards. Nice snap there. Charlie keeps it himself. Is dipping and dodging. Big punch at all. Here's Charlie looking for passing. Has an open Chenard. He's still on his feet. First down and more. Still on his feet. He's Charlie with the snap. Jack gets it. He's off to the left side. Picks up maybe 2 to 3 yards on down and more across the 45. When he changes, they're doing it in a hurry too. Charlie keeps it himself. Dodges right back towards the middle. Met by a lot of angry. Great player. Duval in motion. He gets it. He's across the side. Oh, big hit coming in. Shotgun Jack to his side. Charlie looking to pass. Quick pass out to Duval. Pass is incomplete. It is not a fumble. It is incomplete. It's an incomplete pass. He never had the ball, Scott. Morissette with the group behind. I don't know who has it. It's Lowry. Dragged down by Chenard. Let's get 3 behind. This time Lowry right up the middle. He's across into the secondary. That's a touchdown. Yeah, that's going to be into the touchdown in the end zone right there. Tripped up. Oh! Tripped up first and 6. Morissette. Lowry right away at the net. Lowry in gray behind Morissette. Lowry immediately gets, oh no. Morissette still has it in a wide open Bobby Cleach. Just as you called. Charlie Keith. Right to Charlie keeps it himself, take the hit off. Picks up about 5. Charlie in from the shotgun. He's looking to pass. He has a pass right in the middle to Andrew Duval. He's across the 50, across the 40. Looking to pass quickly. Right out. Pass is incomplete. I should have looked too much. 3rd down, 8. Charlie rolls to his left. He's looking to pass. Has an open man right there. 10 yards. That's Colby Putnam. He's going to be out of bounds. Adam Colby at the top of the screen. Looking to hand off. That's Duval right up the middle. Boy, that's a Noah man. The center is also a junior. Oh, looks like a botch play. Charlie, hold on to the team. Charlie looking to pass. Got plenty of time. He's going deep. Wow, excellent pass. Oh, that's going to be overthrown. Intercepted by Morissette. Morissette tripped up and behind the line. It's going to be a pass. Lowry in motion. Lowry gets it around. He gets it. Cuts back to the middle. There's a lot of Grizzlies there. Charlie looking to pass. Quick pass out to Hyder. Right pass is complete. Out of bounds. Oh, he tried to do it. Quick pass. No fake pass. Now Charlie keeps it himself. He's squashed. No, he's 1 yard shot. Duval in motion. Duval gets it. He's around. He's got first down across the 50. He's at the 40, 35. He can't. Charlie rolling to his left immediately. Looking to pass. Pass to Duval. Hit right away. Knocked it. Charlie rolling to the right. Quick pass to Jared. Jared hit immediately. Keith rolling to the left immediately. Looking to pass. He's going deep. Oh, that was a timing. Charlie in the shotgun. Rolling to his left again. Quick pass. This time Colby gets the call. He's out of bounds now. Charlie bobbles the ball. It's loose. He's on it. He's running to the sideline. He's got to outbeat that guy. Is he out of bounds? No, I think he's in bounds. Charlie rolling to his left. He's got an open Putnam. Putnam falls down. Top of the screen. Charlie keeps it himself. He's running with the ball. He's across the 15. He's going to be down at about the 12-yard line. 20 here. Charlie rolling to the right. It's a pitch. He has an option. Tucks it in. He's got a timeout pitch. Charlie keeps it himself, and he's wrapped up right by timeout. He's got 5 wide receivers. He's going to open up the field. Pass. Pass is Billy in the shotgun. That's Duval in motion. Duval. He gets it. He slips up. He got down at the 1. That's it. Yeah, he... The kickoff. Looks like that's going to be set. Looking to pass. He's 2 steps back. He airs it up. Pass is incomplete. That is intended for the big
back. You're going to have Andrew Duval receiving the punt from
from number 5. That's Morissette, quarterback and punter extraordinaire. Excellent punt, gets it deep. Duval's on the run. He has a lot of green. He's cut back to the middle. He's cutting back to the ref. He goes back to the middle. He's dodging. Still on his feet. Twisted to the sideline. On his feet. He's deep across the 30, the 25. He's finally wrapped up by Johnson, number 22. Looks like Putnam. Looks like Jack Stinnett. I don't even have. He's across the 15. He's down at about inside the 10. To himself again. This time he's wrapped up right away by a lot of white shirts here. Clean snap. Kick is up. I don't think it's enough for the Blue Hawks. Pass off to Lowry. I'm sorry, it was Morrison. And he's loose. He's across the 45. Across the 50. He's going to get sacked. Shenard is there. He's tackled. Finally saves him. Morrison with Gray. Gray gets the call right up the middle again. Lowry gets it this time. Ripped up right away by Coven. Lowry. He's in a help. Morrison keeps it himself. And hand. Big sack by Coleman. Just Tucker. Bottom of the screen is Johnson. Morrison looking to pass under a lot of pressure. Ball is high up into the air. Oh, and he got held. St. On's got held. Yes. That's going to be us, but 3 back. Lowry up the middle. He gets tripped up. Tripped up, falls forward. Picks up about 5. This time, that's Tucker. Tucker, he's close to a first down. There. 34-yard attempt. It's blocked. Oh, Wally's left. Calling for the play. Looks like Jack. Right up the middle. Getting some yards. Nice snap there. Charlie keeps it himself. Is dipping and dodging. Big punch it all. Here's Charlie looking for passing. Has an open Shenard. He's still on his feet. First down and more. Still on his feet. He's done. Charlie with the snap. Jack gets it. He's off to the left side. Picks up maybe 2 to 3 yards on down and more. Across the 45 with the chains, and they're doing it in a hurry too. Charlie keeps it himself. Dodges right back towards the middle. Met by a lot of angry. Great player. Duval in motion. He gets it. He's across the side. Oh, big hit coming in. Shotgun Jack to his side. Charlie looking to pass. Quick pass out to Duval. Pass is incomplete. It is not a fumble. It is incomplete. It's an incomplete pass. He never had the ball, Scott. Morissette with the group behind. I don't know who has it. It's Lowry. Dragged down by Shenard. Let's go behind. This time Lowry right up the middle. He's across into the secondary.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's going to be into the touchdown in the end zone right there. Tripped up. Oh! Tripped up 1st and 6. Morissette. Lowry right away at the net. Lowry and Gray behind Morissette. Lowry immediately gets. Oh no. Morissette still has it in a wide open Bobby Cleach. Just as you called. Charlie Keith. Right to Charlie, keeps it himself. Fake the handoff. Picks up about 5. Charlie in from the shotgun. He's looking to pass. He gets a pass right in the middle to Andrew Duval. He's across the 50, across the 40. Looking to pass quickly. Right out. Passes incomplete. I should a little too much. 3rd down, 8. Charlie rolls to his left. He's looking to pass. Has an open man right there. 10 yards. That's Colby Putnam. He's going to be out of bounds. Colby at the top of the screen. Looking to hand off. That's Duval right up the middle. Boy, that's a Noah Man. The center is also a junior. Oh, looks like a botched play. Charlie, hold on. It was hold on to the
yard line. Charlie, it looks like he is.
Wow. He's ready to play?
He's one tough cookie, man. You know, he's not that big of a kid either.
No. He's 5'9", I think.
Yeah, he's not.
Well, look at it right here.
Yeah.
He's 5'10", 175.
But you're saying that we have Lowry out?
Lowry is out 37.
Where is he?
I don't know. He had ice on his shoulder.
I know that, but did he just put it up on?
Oh, he's right in front of us, right here.
All right. You know, that's got to be tough. You know, you're a guy like Lowry who, you know, a real big contributor. Does he have the most yardage?
Second most yards, 71 attempts.
Right. To
Tucker's 91.
Right, but I'm saying, so you got a guy who's like number 2 running back. And
but today, he's done the majority of the carries.
He's been doing the heavy lifting. So Goffstown's going to come this way, right?
Goffstown will be coming.
Yeah, we're live now, Alan.
Fans, welcome back to Goffstown, New Hampshire, home of the quarterfinal matchup between the Blue Hawks of Exeter and your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. We got about a minute before the start of the game. Your Grizzlies trail by 7. Boy, Scott, what an interesting game so far.
Just really a great game. Just exactly what you kind of expected from 2 great teams. A very defensive game right now. Goffstown has been unable to put the points on any points on the board. It's not like they haven't tried. They've been moving the ball against Exeter.
Moving the chains, Scott.
But they have not been able to put the ball in the end zone. So, and on the defensive side of the ball, You know, Goffstown has done something similar. I mean, they've been bending. They did give up that one touchdown, but other than that, they also have played well. The difference, I think, between that first game that we played against Exeter and this one is points on the board for Goffstown. Yep. And secondly, Exeter has had a lot more sustained drives.
Yes.
Whereas in that first game,
slow, methodical, and they just
Goffstown might have had like a 3-and-out against them, or maybe they might get one first down. We don't keep stats during these games, but it wouldn't surprise me if Exeter has, you know, probably 10 first downs or more. And that's what we got to work on next year. I mean, we got to look at ourselves here to improve our broadcast. We need statisticians.
Yeah, we need some statisticians.
Yeah. So if anybody's out there listening,
and you're looking to volunteer,
and you want to volunteer, because that's what we do. We volunteer. We don't get paid to do this. We would love to have somebody with us who can keep the stats.
Keep some stats. So game to game, we have more knowledge, more information. Scott, I got to believe, just like the last couple times they kicked, they're not going to kick it into the razzle-dazzle end.
No, you'll see this ball kicked to about the 30-yard line. Look for number 2, Keith, to get this one.
And Andrew is in the game. He left the field. Appeared to be an injury, but he is back. Number 30, quick kick again. Looks like Joey Porsan. He's at the 36. He's still on his feet at the 40. He's going to the 42-yard line. Grizzlies 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. It looks like.
Quick kick again. So they have no problem giving up that field position because they just don't want the Grizzlies to break
play. Yep. They don't want to give up the big play.
So in that first half, again, Goffstown moved the ball fairly well, but could not convert on a field goal. And they could not get it in from the, 1.5, 2
they were on the 2,
line.
and then they got pushed to the 6, and then they went back to the 3. So, yeah, they've struggled close. 1st and 10, Charlie in the shotgun, Jack to his right, 4 wide receivers.
Here comes a blitz.
Charlie looking to pass, goes straight up the middle. He's running up the middle. He's across the 50. He's down at about the 40-yard line. First down and more for Goffstown. Excellent opening drive immediately for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he had a really big gap there. Good blocking. You know, the offensive line, by the way, is doing a really good job for Goffstown today. They're giving up a lot of weight.
Trevor Post doing a good job. Josh White doing a good job out there.
I wonder if Charlie would have sprung that one out because Colby Putnam, I thought he sealed his defender.
Dan Locke. Charlie looking to pass again. Quick time pass to Colby. Colby's free. He's across the 30. Tripped up at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 again for the Grizzlies, right off of 2 plays.
You do know that sometimes, you know, a lot of times players become announcers. Does an announcer ever become a coach?
Yeah.
Because I've been saying, get this ball to this guy's hands.
Yep, and he's done it. This is where we get. The closer we get, the harder it becomes. Charlie to Jack. Jack right up the middle, driving the pile, still driving the pile. Picked up about 6 yards on the play for Jack Stinnett.
And look at that, nice sportsmanship by number 77
That's Josh
for Goffstown.
White.
Yeah,
you know, people have said that he's one of the most polite students they've ever met.
Yeah, Josh White, you know, helping up 2 Exeter players.
I've heard that from numerous people, just a gentleman. Good to see. Charlie in the shotgun again, no huddle, looking for the pass. Has a wide open Andrew Duval.
Touchdown.
He's in the end zone.
That's a touchdown.
No flags. That's a touchdown. Grizzlies are on the board. 7-6, Goffstown just like that with 3 plays.
Yeah, and it's, you know, for those of you who didn't catch that end of that first half, didn't look too promising for Andrew Duval to even be back into this game. He was holding something, not sure why, but.
It's like his arm was just hanging. I think on that play, right on the goal line, he got hit by a helmet, and it might have just been a stinger, Scott. It might have just been something to.
So here's been an Achilles heel for Goffstown all season of these missed extra points.
Extra point by Brad Minnick. Snap is good. Held by hand to hand. Kick is up. It's plenty good. Tie game here in Goffstown, 7-7. 10:43 on the clock. Your Grizzlies a tie with the Blue Hawks from Exeter.
Alan, you got a little bit of kick in your step now.
I got a little kick in my step now. Yes. What a difference. Scott, was that 3 plays?
Yeah.
First chain move, second chain move, touchdown.
Yeah, and give a lot of credit to Charlie Keith and the offensive
organizing
line.
That drive. Charlie Keith and the offensive line did a good job. They were composed. They didn't let the score. They didn't get themselves down. Coach Huft continues to make great adjustments at the half.
Yeah, like I said, I want to give credit to Charlie Keith on that drive. Not only did he get it with his legs, but he made 2 really good passes there. That one to Colby Putnam. Actually, there was 3. So Just excellent play on that last drive.
Set to kick is Gibson. Set back to receive number 23. That's Romans. Number 26. That's Edmondson and Johnson.
He has a fair catch at
That's
the 25-yard line. I like that play, too, because, you know, Goffstown has had some challenges on the special teams the last 2-3 weeks of the season on kickoffs, which is really uncanny of them.
Gray calls for a first catch. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 25. Exeter coming to the line of scrimmage.
So let's see what Goffstown can do. You know, they really were good against the run, but they also, you know, Lowry broke a few off. So
Scott, last time Goffstown played, we had 2 interceptions, Chenard and Ben Dodge. I wouldn't be surprised if on this series at some point they try to pass the ball.
That's a pitch.
Pitch right over to Gray.
And that's nowhere.
Yep.
And Poisson comes flying in.
They're calling for a face mask, and there's no call.
Yeah.
That's a loss of 1 yard, maybe 2.
Bill Ball is not happy. There's a belief there that Heidenreich had a face mask on that, did not call it. And, you know, this is like, I hate to say it, but it's the state of high school football. There are calls that do not get called. And one of our folks up here actually said the same thing, that he thought that Heidenreich might have had his face mask.
It looked like it. Gray and Tucker set behind Morissette. Tucker gets the call. Hit right away. Who is that? Is that 40?
Number 40.
That's Pinard. Big tackle. Comes up big.
You know, it looks like the defense playing with a little bit more intensity. Offense definitely played with more intensity.
The Grizzlies, I think they poked the bear, Scott. And the bear doesn't like to be poked.
I agree. You know, Goffstown, I thought, played well. They just could not execute it and get it in. But
Third down, 9 yards to go, 9 minutes on the clock, tie game here in Goffstown. Morissette, only one, under center, no one in the backfield. He's looking to pass. Quick timing route, pass intended for number 24, that's Tucker. It's incomplete.
And that was kind of, like I said, a quick timing route. It just wasn't there. So that, my friends, is the first
turnover.
The first turnover on downs
for Exeter.
For, you know, in terms of a 3 and out. We have not had one yet.
Set back to receive is the mailman. He's looking to get the punt from Morissette, who's done a dandy job kicking
to the left.
High snap. Morissette, almost blocked. That's a nice high kick. Calls for the catch. He does catch it. It's at the 35-yard line. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10. Coleman Hanrahan, great penetration, almost blocked that punt.
Yeah, I tell you, we love our kicker, Eric Lefebvre, but
we haven't seen him today.
I know, but we have watched Cody Morissette over 2 games, right, Alan? And wouldn't you say that he's probably one of the best punters that we've seen?
Yeah, I would,
right? He really gets the ball off.
Did you see how high that was?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, it's just so odd that you say, oh, your quarterback is you're a
quarterback,
punter.
You're a D-back, and you're a punter.
And I just think that from what I've seen, I think he's one of the better ones we've seen, in all of our games.
Charlie in his shotgun. Jack keeps it. No, Charlie keeps it. He rolls to the left. He's dodging. He's moving. He's picking up 7 yards on that play. He's down at about the 45-yard line.
So that's all Charlie Keith, leg strength, upper body strength. That's what working out in the weight room gets you. And we all know that, like, people like Jack St. Jean, they go to the weight room. They got to do that, right? They're wrestlers. But these football players, too, that's where you win and lose these games, is in the weight room.
Charlie, Jack on his right. Jack gets it right up the middle, and he's got running room across the 50, across the 35. He's down at about the 31-yard line. Grizzlies moving the chains with ease the last 2 possessions. 8:45 on the clock. Excellent, big yard run for Jack Stinnett.
Now, you talk about success on the football field, but also this is success, for Goffstown athletics.
Scott, I think a lot of it has to do with the no-huddle offense. They're just going right to it. Charlie, quick pass to Duval, slips up. He's still on his feet, cutting left. He's tripped up, still on his feet, cuts back to the middle. Still on his feet. Finally, about 6 Blue Hawks take him down.
Yeah, I was just talking to, Jack is up here with us, and Jack's a wrestler for Goffstown.
Sure.
He was telling me that, 16 football players were working out with the wrestlers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a lot of people that are, trying to, improve themselves and improve their program.
8:10 on the clock, tie game. Charlie keeps it himself, looking to pass right. He runs up the right side off the tackle. He's down at about the 15-yard line.
But all
1st and 10 again, Scott.
Alan, all that gets set up based upon that read option. So, that's a great read by Charlie Keith, because he's showing it, and then he takes it himself because they were keying on the running back. They were keying on Stinnett.
Charlie in the shotgun. Nope, we got some whistles. We got a flag down.
That'll be on Goffstown.
Flag on the play.
I don't think somebody was set.
We got a false start. Dead ball foul,
yeah.
false start.
You know something? If
Repeat
you get,
first down.
if you get a false start, I know it sounds horrible to say, but I'd rather take him on a 1st and 10 than get him on like a 3rd and 2.
Yep.
You know, at least you got 3 downs now to make that up.
First down, 15 yards to go. 7:45 on the clock. Tie game. Charlie in the shotgun. Jack gets it. He's running around the end. Oh!
Nice play by number 44 and number 6.
Number 6 is Przanski.
And number 44
Adam Weed.
Adam Weed. Great tackle by Weed. He misses that tackle off to the races.
I think Jack's had a better chance today running up the middle than he has off tackle.
Yeah.
2nd and 13 for Goffstown.
So he only picked up 2 yards. Noah Mann is the center.
Good job today on the snaps. That's Duval. No, Charlie keeps it himself. He's on to the side. He's cutting over to the edge. He's across the 10. He's on about the 5. He's down
At the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. Big
First
game
down,
for the
though.
Grizzlies.
And look at Andrew Duval on the blocking there, too, you know. So you got to give, you know, a lot of times we give credit to the ball handler, but we don't give as much credit to some of these wide receivers who are setting up the blocks.
Scott, I love the play calling. I love the decisions that Charlie is making. Offensive line is moving. And the momentum second half is all Grizzlies.
No huddle, you know, and it's keeping Exeter kind of.
They come out, they score, they stop a great offense, and now they're on the doorstep to score again.
Got a referee timeout here. Now their clock is going again.
Charlie with Andrew to his left. Charlie keeps it himself.
He's going to get score on this one.
He's in the end zone. That's Charlie Keith. Touchdown. There's a flag on the play. They're waving it off.
It's going to be a hold on Goffstown.
That's right inside like the line of scrimmage.
He called it.
Yeah. Holding. Offense.
Oh, just what you don't need.
Oh, boy.
That'll be now. Bring that ball to like the
7.
Well,
it
depends where
it was
the
on the
hold
5. It'll be on the 10, right?
No, it's a 10-yard penalty, so it's from the spot of the ball.
Okay.
So if it was a hold on the 2-yard line, it'll go to the 12. I mean, it's.
Yep.
It's on the 11.
It's on the 11.
Yeah, that's a big penalty. Big penalty. It takes points off the board.
Well, it takes points off the board. That's the key. Grizzlies find themselves 3rd. What is it? Is it on the 13, Scott? It's on the 11, right?
Is that still a 3rd down?
3rd down, yep. Okay. 3rd down from the 11.
We were in 3rd down before?
Charlie looking to pass. Go over to the corner. Wide open. Jared Heidenreich.
He's
touchdown.
He's in.
That's the call that I've been asking for.
It wasn't Jared, though. Chouinard.
It's Connor Chouinard. Excellent play. And that's the pass I'm looking for.
You did. You know what? I think we might get invited to the coaches' clinic.
Maybe. Grizzlies on the board with 6 more. 13-7 here in Goffstown.
Yeah, and you said it, Alan. I mean, like the momentum has shifted quite a bit. I thought that Exeter really was playing their style of ball, and then Goffstown just putting up the points now.
Brad Minnick for the extra point.
Big extra point.
Good snap, good hold. Looks left.
That's no good.
No, it looks left. Yes. Wow.
And this has been, I'm telling you, this has been a problem for Goffstown all year long. I'm telling you, it's just they cannot execute extra points.
Boy,
and
that's interesting because that's an interesting score right now.
Well, no, I mean, I'm saying this because you missed a layup field goal, right, which was a 20-yarder, and now you missed this extra point. So that's going to have ramifications down the road. There's no doubt about it, folks. So this is going to really change the dynamic for Goffstown as terms of whether they're going to go for touchdowns or field goals. Same thing with Exeter, because now Exeter, same thing. Rather than going for a touchdown, they may decide to opt for a field goal.
Set to kick is Gibson.
And that's a short kick as well.
Yep. Right over to Cleach. Right. Oh, he can't be. Yeah, he's pushed out of bounds.
I don't like that
that's
either.
A
it's
big
like
body.
that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That
I would have liked to kick the deep, a little deep.
No, but when you do it, I don't know. It's just you're just giving really short fields.
Yeah.
Now I don't know. Does Exeter have a really powerful kick return game? I mean, we kicked off.
Maybe they do. Yeah.
We kicked off for them twice and we didn't get burned on it. So, who's to say? But so now they have the ball on their own 43-yard
line, 1st and 10 for Exeter. Morissette with 3 back. Oh, they all get bobbled around. That's Johnson. I don't even know.
Cuddy, I think it was cut 77.
Wow. There's a.
No, what happened on that one?
Nobody even hit the ground.
No, they ran into each other. So Morissette and one of his, I think number 17, I think.
Still at the line of scrimmage. No loss on the play. No gain on the play.
It looked like they ran into each other in the backfield.
Yeah.
But my thing is, like, you got a guy like Cleach, right? I just try to get that guy the ball, right? He's another one of them.
Yeah,
I mean, Lowry's out because he hurt himself. But I get Cleach in there somehow. Now they got this different formation again.
Gray in the backfield.
They got to pass.
Looking to pass. He's under pursuit. That was...
Cuddy's after him.
No, that was 75. Pinard. That's a first down.
Yeah.
It's going to be close to a first. Yeah, I guess they're going to give him a first down. That pass was to Johnson. That is complete.
So that's all Cody Morissette there. All Cody.
And that was 75 in the pursuit. He was really hustling down. That's Josh Picard. He did a great job.
Picard almost had him, but that's all Cody Morissette eluding the sack and then making a real accurate throw over the middle. So kudos to Exeter. Good execution there. That's
Scott,
a first down.
I think the receiver kind of took a hop when he was on the ground. And
I guess he caught it. I mean, it's.
Oh, he definitely caught it, but it looked like he gave himself some extra yards. Morissette handoff. Oh, gobbled up by Cuddy right away.
Cody,
Johnson got wrecked.
He read that one. That's a loss of 3.
More than that.
Maybe 4.
That's a loss of 5 yards.
Yeah.
4 yards on the play. Great anticipation by Evan Cuddy.
Yeah, and those are the plays that really can make a difference because, again, Exeter's primarily a running team, and they're going to get their 3, 4, 5 yards sometimes. So
Scott, this is a big possession for Exeter right here. Just under 5 minutes on the clock. Grizzlies lead by 6, 13-7. Grizzly defense is being stingy like they've been all season.
Yeah, you see Bill Ball pacing the sidelines here. He knows this is a big drive for him.
No one in the backfield. Morissette is going to pass. He's taking 3 steps. He's going deep. He's going left. That's towards St. Ange. St. Ange had an interception.
The ball. That was a great,
excellent defense by
St. Ange. He stayed with him. He had him on his hip.
Yep.
And he turned around, looked for the ball.
Scotty, he had 2 interceptions last time we played.
I learned that in high school football there is no, in NFL you face guard a guy, that is not a flag in the high school game.
Interesting.
So,
well, he covered.
So big third down. You got Evan Cuddy's trying to get the crowd into this. This is a 3rd down and 13. Goffstown would love to get the ball back here because they've scored on their first 2 possessions of the second half.
3rd and 13, Grizzlies lead 13-7, 4:33 on the clock, right at the 49-yard line of the Grizzlies.
They're in a passing formation, Alan.
They are. Morissette set back. He's rolling right. He's going to run on his own. Oh, he should have ran on his own. Passes up to that's an open Gray.
And that's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
That's a defensive lapse.
Wow.
Total defensive lapse.
He was open.
That's mistimed by Andrew Duval.
Scott,
first time I've seen that all year.
I believe it was Adam Moses in the face of Morissette this time. A lot of pressure by the Grizzlies defensive line, which did a dandy job. And then all of a sudden, pass complete to Gray.
Yeah, but on that situation, Alan, the key thing there was that Duval mistimed his jump. First time I've ever seen him do that. And that one should have been batted away. And great job by Exeter.
Scott, here's a big extra point. It's up and it's good. It's 14-13.
Yep. So this is just what the doctor ordered for Bill Ball. He needed a statement, and he got it. And that one was, I got to say.
How many yards was that pass?
45. 45-yard play. I will say this. That's the first time that I think I have seen like a lapse like that in terms of
coverage.
Yep, coverage. Because it was one that it was a Cody Morissette does not throw what I would call a flat deep ball, okay?
Yeah.
They're lobbed up. and they're very susceptible to getting picked off. And in that one, just the Goffstown defenders mistimed it.
Scott, what a ball game we have here. 4:21 on the clock.
This is exactly what you want, though.
14-13. That extra point.
Well,
And Scott, dare I say, looking through the newspapers, somebody predicted this to be the exact score.
Yeah.
14-13.
Roger Brown.
I believe
Roger Brown's on the money on a lot of this stuff. He watches a ton of the games. He just knows the games. I mean, so you'll see another squib kick. And if I'm Goffstown, I play up here because
why wouldn't you put Andrew Duvall in that midfield position?
I would.
Right?
I would.
Because that's where it's going to go. It's going to be
It's going to go to the 30. It's going to go to the 35-yard line.
And that's Jack Stinnett. Good job putting Jack right there. Watch this. Nope, they kick it away. They kick it to Joey Poisson again. He's done a great job for us. He's off to the sideline. He's still on his feet. He's in front of us. He's at the 47-yard line.
Great return by Poisson. Goes to about the 46, 47-yard line. You know what? We'll take that every day of the week.
All day long, Grizzlies are 1st and 10 from their own 47.
So, folks, for those of you who have not been watching most of this game, it's been a back-and-forth game. Actually, Goffstown was held scoreless in the first half and then put up 2 quick touchdowns but missed an extra point. So, really, the story of the game for Goffstown might be in the kicking game because we had an opportunity for a field goal and we missed an extra point.
Yep. Excellent. Special teams. And here's Charlie, rolling to his left, quick pass out to Duvall. He has it. He's off to the side, slipping up a little bit, still on his feet.
They got
nowhere to go. Wow, they gobbled him up.
They gobbled him up. They covered that receiver screen like really well.
I think he's going to have a pickup, a gain of about a yard.
Not even.
No, I think he got a yard on the play.
I was going to say he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. I love, it's funny. We're watching Bill Ball here on the sideline over here, and he is so into it. This guy's been doing it for 40 years, and he has the passion of a 25-year-old coaching these games.
What a beautiful day. I think it got nicer as the days progressed.
Has.
Charlie, rolling to his right, has an open Chenard. Oh, and he dropped the ball. Wide open, Charlie. Impact was going to be made by Tucker on the coverage.
Yeah, it was just a drop. I mean,
I think Carter wants that back. He would have been off for races.
Carter has probably the fastest guy, one of the fastest guys in the team. St. Ange, too, by the way, but he plays defense. So that's going to be a big 3rd down and 10. But you see what that does? That freezes the linebackers because you use that read option, and they're playing for the run, so they freeze. Yeah. And then that space behind the linebackers is open.
Charlie, 2 steps back, looking to pass. He's going deep. He has an open Chenard again. Tackled but held on. Big gain on the play by Carter Chenard. Pass from Charlie Keith, moving the sticks. Grizzlies at the 31-yard line.
And you say that word redemption for Chenard. And
right back to him.
Can we give a little kudos here to Charlie Keith, who so far...
That's an excellent pass.
With the exception of that interception in
Scott,
the end zone.
I think the further he passes, the better his pass is.
Yeah, I would agree. It's just...
Charlie to Jack, right up the middle. Jack has a lot of running room. He's across the 25.
He did not need a cut. He just needed to go straight.
Jack Stinnett, big gain for the Grizzlies, opening up the Exeter wall.
Number 70 is now coming into the game for Exeter. That's
he's 6'7".
He's the guy going to Syracuse, right?
Yep.
Will Fromey.
Look at where he's right in the middle, right after. Right in the grill. Jack gets it again off to the side, and that's Fromey
right there. He threw him down like a sack of potatoes.
Yep.
Man, you're talking about a guy who's like what 6'7", throwing out a guy like 5'9".
Yeah, exactly. And he's acting like
that was a man versus boy.
Well, he's in his grill afterwards on the get-up. That's one thing I don't like. I mean, come on.
Well, the other thing, too, is you got him. He's lining up over a guy like Mann, and Mann's giving up like 70 pounds to him, and it's not like Fromey's killing him today.
Exactly.
That's offensive movement on offense again.
We're going to get a false start.
So now we're going to be backed up. So we were on the 12. Now we'll be on the 17.
Scott, we've seen great sportsmanship on both sides of the ball throughout the game, and then that has to happen,
So here's the biggie. So ball is on the 17-yard line, it'll be 2nd and now 15.
2nd and 15. Grizzlies are still on the doorstep.
Yeah, you got to wonder, though, does Goffstown, you're going to probably have to kick a field goal if you, right?
You got to put points on the board.
You got to put points on the board. So.
And we're down to 2:30 in the 3rd quarter. Grizzlies 2nd and 14, balls on the 16. Charlie rolling to the left. That play has worked a lot. Has a wide open
was a great play.
Wide open Colby Putnam.
Great play, though, to bat that ball down. He was not going to catch it.
Did you see at the 10,
I know.
Colby? Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I think they wanted the touchdown. They want to go for it.
But you know what? They've been doing so well in the whole second half.
Go to the same play.
Yeah.
Go to the same play. Hit Colby this time.
And the other thing too is that I hate to say it, but you got to get to the 2 or 3 yard line. Field goal is good too here.
That's Charlie rolling to the left again. He keeps it this time. He's picking up some yards.
Okay, so now they're going to see. They'll probably go for a field goal. They're at the 8 yard line.
That's fourth down.
So this is a big field goal here.
Let's see who's. That's Gibson. Gibson is coming out for the field goal,
and
number 92.
He's in the center of the field, which is good.
He's in a good spot to kick.
Let's see if we can get a good angle here on this kick.
Hanrahan holding 146. Good snap. Kick is up. It's a line drive.
That's good.
It looks good. Kick is good. That's 3 points for Gibson.
That didn't look pretty, okay? That wasn't pretty, but it got it done.
And that was from the 16, so that's a 26-yard field goal.
Yeah. Again, that was not pretty.
16-14 Grizzlies.
And Alan, I'll tell you, I'll take that. And the reason why I say that is that to win a game for a field goal, I don't care if it's a gimme. If Exeter has to kick a field goal to win a game,
that's still
tough. I don't care if it's an extra point. It's still tough.
This penetration, this blocking the kick, is it a good snap? Is it high? Is it low? How is the place setter holding it the right way? I mean, this is a lot that can go on. 1:42 on the clock. We've saw a lot of scoring changes here.
A lot of more excitement.
Yeah,
for
a
us,
lot more excitement now.
So Goffstown has scored now on their first 3 possessions of this half. Notice the difference, though.
Every time they touch the ball.
We talk about possessions, though.
We talk about adjustments, too.
Right. But
Gibson.
But what we were talking about before, Alan, is that when you can't stop the Exeter defense, they only had 4 possessions in that first half. Now they've already had 3, and you still got a minute to go in the third.
Gibson sets a kick with a 2-point lead for the Grizzlies. Kicks it nice and deep this time. That's Exeter bringing it right up. He's across. Boy, that's
Handrahan.
A big hit. Yeah, Handrahan with, excellent special teams there.
I'll tell you, Handrahan.
He's had a terrific game today.
He's had a really good game, and he's got this crowd fired up.
Scott, is that on the 27-yard line? It looks like 26-yard line.
Yeah. I tell you, I remember a long, long time ago when Goffstown didn't have football. And people were saying, we don't need it. And I remember, this will bring our community together. It's just such a wonderful thing now to see so many people.
Look at the stands.
Out to
the stands are full.
Yeah.
There's people standing around both sides of the field.
It's a good community event. Kids are great.
3 in the back behind Morissette. He's looking to pass. Quick pass. Oh, right there. Carter Chenard is there to hit number 6, Przanski, immediately as soon as his fingertips hit the ball.
There's a couple of guys that are dialed in today, okay? Handrahan, dialed in. Chouinard, dialed in. Okay? Pinard, dialed in. Right. I'm just saying. And I'm not diminishing anybody else. They're all playing their hearts out right now. But there's some guys right now, you can just see that they got fire in their eyes.
It's like they can see the play before it happens.
Right.
Blue Hawks coming out 2nd and 10, 1:34 on the clock as they trail the Grizzlies by 2.
Again, nobody in the backfield.
No one in the backfield. Morissette all alone. He's looking to pass. He's rolling left. Quick pass out is to Gray. Hit right away by Pinard.
First down, though.
He does pick up a first down, gain of about 11 yards on the play.
So this is what's unusual for Goffstown, because when they practice, they're practicing with that triple wing formation, and now when they put nobody in the backfield, now all of a sudden, whoa, what do we got to do here? So that's a first down for Exeter with under a minute 30 in the third.
Now they got the 3 backs. 1st and 10, balls on the 39-yard line. That's
that
Tucker.
Could be trouble.
He's picking up 7 yards on the play.
6.
Maybe 6.
Yeah. But that's a great listen. If you can get first and second
6
and 4,
downs on the first, 6 yards on the first down.
Yeah, this is what makes Exeter a successful football program. Is they just grind it on you. But what I like what Exeter is doing today, which they did not do the first time against us, is that different formations, they're passing more. At least they're showing pass more.
They're showing more. We're under a minute. 3 backs behind Morissette. A lot of confusion. That's Gray with the carry. maybe a loss of 1 yard on the play. We're down to 35 seconds on the clock. Grizzlies lead by 2, 16-14. That's going to bring up third down with about 5 yards.
You got Jake Brown in on that one, too. We haven't called his name a whole lot, but you know what? Guys like Jake Brown are clogging up the middle so the guys can make these tackles.
That's right.
And so now this is a big third down and 4, guys. This is another big play of the game.
Morissette from his own 45. He's set back to quick pass to Cleach. That's a big body brought down after a first down is made.
Yeah.
He's down at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10, Blue Hawks.
See, what you got to do on a guy like Bobby Cleach is you got to put, I'm telling you right now, you have to put
that's a big body.
A guy like Heidenreich on him.
Yeah.
Okay? Because Heidenreich is fast enough to guard him, and he's big enough to guard him.
That brings an end to the third quarter. Exciting third quarter. Lots of changes in scores. Your Grizzlies lead by 2, 16-14. Hope you're listening live on this live broadcast by GTV Sports and on YouTube channels.
So, no commercial. This is commercial free.
This is our commercial. We get to do what we want right now.
Commercial free.
Commercial free TV.
It's like Goffstown's quite a bit of sponsors here, you know, in terms of different community organizations, which we can't show, but sometimes they show up in the shots, right? Yeah. But a lot of these businesses in Goffstown, some of them not even in Goffstown, their kids play in these teams, and they, you know, they support the programs. It's not all funded, as you folks know, by tax dollars. I mean,
or by Adidas or Under Armour.
No.
We get no special contracts.
No, that's for sure. But, you know, difference maker for Exeter has been Cody Morissette. It was Lowry until his injury, but Bobby Cleach, he's a difference maker.
Yeah, oh, he sure is.
I love that play off that, you know, that tight end, which, you know, we don't use in our offense at all.
No.
We don't have a tight end.
No, we set him out as a wide receiver, don't we?
Right. We do not have a tight end who lines up. So now the other thing that you're going to see is Will Fromey now. He's a left guard. No,
so here's Morissette
tackle
from his own 45, 1st and 10. This time Tucker gets the ball. Leading carrier.
Moses is in on that one.
Leading rusher for the Blue Hawks this season. Up until today, 489 yards on the season.
Adam Moses, you know, another guy, he's a big dude, but, man, that guy can move.
Yeah, Grizzly defense, right there on that line, you have Handrahan, you have Moses, you have Cuddy, and you have Picard. They're doing a 3-man front right there. They're doing a great job.
And they're working their tails off because, in many respects, they're outweighed.
Morissette, 2 behind. Gray looking to pass. Quick pass across the middle. It is complete.
That's another
a gaggle
first
of
down.
Grizzlies are bringing down Brzezinski.
He's going to be short by maybe a yard.
Short by 1 yard. It's going to be third down, 1 yard to go.
Maybe 2.
Yep.
But if you're Exeter, this is exactly what you want.
They're hurrying up, too. They're not taking their time.
They're going to go right up the gut.
Yeah. Morissette right to Tucker. Tucker meets Moses.
Oh, Moses throws him down like he's a sumo wrestler.
Wow. Tucker met Moses, and it was not good.
But I tell you, and that was a generous spot.
Yeah. 4th down, 2 yards to go for the Blue Hawks.
Let's see if they get the fans kind of going here.
Big defensive stand here for the Grizzlies.
Let's see if they can stop them here. This could be, you know, one of those pivotal plays.
Morissette on his own. Hey, I don't think he got. I think he got it.
He needed. I don't know how much he needed.
He came across that.
No.
That
Coach
35.
Huft is saying no. Coach Huft is saying no.
Yeah. Look where the guy's foot is. He's on the 35. Look where they're marking it. They're going to measure this. Scott, that stick is right at the 35-yard line.
I think he's got it.
I think he has it by a nose.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not by much.
Originally, Coach Huff came on the field showing the other way.
Scott, take a look at this shot that Broden has. This is terrific. Look at this camera angle.
Yeah, until the ref gets in the way.
Yeah.
That's a touch. That's a first down.
Yep, see, by a nose.
Generous spot.
Yeah, generous spot is right. But you know what? Hey.
It is what it is.
Blue Hawks moving the ball.
That's
10-16 on the clock. They got the momentum right now.
They do. And the thing is that, you know, if you got to – what they do is they just keep grinding so that the first run, they might only get a yard or 2. But then the next one, they get 6. And then they're in a third down and short, you know. And it's really
far more exciting second half, Scott, than the first.
Yeah, this is
two
exactly,
completely different teams.
This is exactly what you want to see in a Division I quarterfinal game.
Morissette, 3 behind, bobbled it.
There goes more. You got Moses in there
that's
again.
Romans. Yeah, that's a. Imagine you get the call, run up the middle. What do you mean run up the middle? There's a wall over there.
Yeah, but Moses, just again, Picard, Moses, Evan Cuddy, you know.
And then hand-to-hand on the end.
Yeah. And Handrahan's not a big dude either, but
no, but he has the speed.
He's fast and he's strong.
He's aggressive. No one in the backfield for Morissette. 2 wide on the top. That's Gray and Tucker, top of your screen.
Got to get some pressure.
Johnson on the bottom on the right. Short pass to Johnson. He's out of bounds.
So I want to know what is going on between Handrahan and St. Ange on that play, because they're nowhere to be found. I mean, they're 4 yards off the ball.
That could be. Maybe they're giving them a little cushion so they don't get beat.
No. If that's the case, that's St. Ange who gives them the cushion, not Handrahan then. So they clearly went to the gap in terms of the defense. I guess they're playing like a zone. But
I think they're going to pass again.
Well, you might as well.
Look at this.
Because we're playing soft.
9:22 on the clock. Blue Hawks trail by 2. Morissette. Quick pass out to the left. Whoa!
What a grab.
Almost a one-handed grab. Who was that? That's 20 Johnson. Wow, excellent attempt on that. Nice coverage by Handrahan and St. Ange.
So this is the difference, is what I talked to a couple of folks earlier in the game. I said, will Bill Ball kind of change up his game plan? And he is right now.
He really is.
I think you got to give this guy credit, is that people keep on saying, oh, he's just all run. No.
Scott, there's only been 35 pass attempts for the season.
He's probably thrown the ball a dozen times today at least. So
he's going to do it again.
Yeah, he's going with more like a spread formation.
Hey, listen, Morissette's going to college to play baseball. He has an arm. Morissette under a lot of pressure. That's Jake Brown. Lobs up to the middle. Knocked down by Picard.
And that's a 4th down and 5 play, my friend. So
yes, that's a turnover on downs. Grizzlies defense with the stand. That's the Grizzly defense that we know. Let's put more separation on the board and put more points.
Well, here's my prediction.
Grizzlies are going to score again.
My prediction is if the Grizzlies score a touchdown here, they'll win the game. That's just my prediction, because I think
that's a big
it's a prophecy.
Well, I mean, yeah, if they score, that's a good. I mean,
just saying. I think. Okay, safe bet maybe. I don't know, but
that's a safe bet. I'm with you. Charlie keeps it himself. No, quick pass out, over, incomplete to Duval.
Right, he's got to get on that.
Did he grab that? Oh, same thing, like you said, right? It would have been a fumble.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
But that's another thing. Like, Charlie does such beautiful passes, and then on something like that, he rushes.
So that's what you said. That's why that pass was the fumble, because it was behind the line of scrimmage.
But that's kind of the with Charlie. I think he's a junior, first-year starting quarterback.
Charlie with Jack. Jack is rolling to the right. He's still on his feet. He's moving. He's looking downfield. Quick short pass out to Heidenreich. Toe taps it. Keeps him out of bounds. Inbound, stops the clock. We got a late flag.
I don't know what happened. Oh, somebody got clocked.
Charlie got thrown to the ground.
Yeah, I think you're going to get a pass, roughing the passer.
I think it might be a late, personal foul. We have 2 flags on the field, Scott.
Or did he cross the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball?
We're going to find out right
thing.
Now. 9 minutes.
You might have offsetting penalties where it was a late hit and he did that.
9 minutes even on the clock.
The ball's coming back, so that's not a good sign.
That's on Goffstown. What's this when he scratches his back?
He went past the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
And that's a loss of down,
so, Scott, you called it right on the money.
Yeah.
Loss of down, so that's going to bring up 2nd and long for sure.
Yeah, you lose. It's like a spot foul where it's 5 yards, and then you lose a down, I think, too. So
9 minutes even on the clock. Grizzlies trail by 2.
So now it's 3rd down because you lose a down. 3rd down and 15, so it's a definite pass play here. Look at the safety for Exeter, so deep.
That's Tucker. He's set back. Johnson, D-back. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. Charlie with Jack in the shotgun. 9 minutes. Lead by 2. Looking to pass. He's going right to the middle. To Duval. I think he has it. No, they're calling incomplete. Scott, that was away from us, so I don't really know if it hit the ground.
Yeah.
The ref had a good angle on that.
Yeah, ref did. And you're going to see now the first time Lefebvre. And here we go again, my friend Alan.
High snap.
Oh, God.
He always manages to get a good leg on it.
I know, but
Eric Lefebvre has done a dandy job for the Grizzlies this season.
But this is
coming down. This is scary. Here we go.
We've had snap issues all season long.
Johnson Tucker set back at their own 37. 42, actually.
Nice high kick.
Punt. Look at that. They're going to let it bounce.
That's a good kick by Lefebvre. I tell you, unsung hero, Eric Lefebvre.
Grabbing that ball was Cam Hillard. Cam Hillard, number 83, is a sophomore. He's the one. No, he's a sophomore.
So they're going to have the ball.
Cam Hillard is a sophomore, 5'5". They change it. He's a freshman. He's on the field. Good for Cam to come in on a playoff game.
33-yard line, right? So with 8 minutes left, you got to figure
Exeter has to move the chains. They have to score on this drive.
And what I don't like here is that Goffstown's defense has been on the field
quite a while.
Right.
Morissette with 3 back. That looks like was that 22? That's Johnson with the carry. He didn't carry it very far, maybe 2 yards on the carry.
I tell you, man, I am so impressed with the sportsmanship of both these teams. You know, Alan,
yeah.
The Exeter and the Goffstown players, each
helping
picking each other up off the ground. I mean, that is just, if that's not a testament to two really well-run programs, I don't know what is. You know, win or lose these games, I mean, you gotta have character, right?
Oh, and look at I mean, the difference between the scores here it's going to be heartbreaking for one of the teams. Morissette, no one in the backfield. They're going to pass. He's looking to pass. Quick pass out to Johnson. He's got it. He's still on his feet, spinning. Got the first down. He's at the 46-yard line.
I tell you, St. Ange has played sound quarterback all season long. He's playing a little soft right now on Exeter, giving up a lot of space.
I'm impressed with the passing game of Exeter. Dare I say that?
But there's a difference. When you give a 5-yard cushion on a guy, Allen, you and I can throw the ball out there.
Well, think about it. If you don't,
I want you to look. No, I'm
you.
serious. I want you to look how much of a cushion that he's getting. So hand your hands up on him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Morissette looking left. Quick pass. Deflected, almost intercepted by Bernard.
And he would have been off to the races.
He would have been off to the races. Yeah. He just swatted that down. Excellent defense.
See, the other thing that you can do on that situation, you know, that formation, is hand your hand jams the receiver, and then that lets him go. So it delays it a little bit. But
2nd and 10 for the Blue Hawks. 7:33 on the clock. Blue Hawks trail the Grizzlies by 2.
And it's so odd for the Blue Hawks to be passing on
it's got to be uncomfortable for them as well.
Yeah.
Morissette, 3 receivers. He's looking right across the middle to Bobby Cleach, pickup of about 7 yards on the play.
But that's a solid play by Poisson, tackling a guy who's a big dude. That's, he's kind of like Gronkowski-like, you know. So now this will be a big
3rd and 3.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be.
No, because the way they're punting it and directing it, they're not kicking it very deep at all.
You don't want to give the ball back to Goffstown, so.
3 in the back, Johnson, Gray, Tucker. Morissette looking to pass, quick pass, incomplete, intercepted by Duvall. He's on the sidelines. He's got Morissette to beat. He's cutting back to the middle. He's cutting all the way to the middle. He's going to be
a touchdown.
He's going to be in the end zone. Andrew Duvall. Did we expect anything less from the mailman? The mailman delivers a package in the end zone. Touchdown, Grizzlies.
But that was all set up by a tip, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he tipped it to himself, and wow.
Scott, that was about, that was right in front. That's like a 60-yard. Where was the ball?
It was somewhere.
Yeah. That's about a 60-yard return, right?
That was crazy as crazy can be. So again, now we got it's an 8-point. This is big here. This one's even bigger. This extra kick. Now, do you go for 2 here? That's the key.
Because now 23. This is a 2-possession kick here.
Well, if it's 9, right? So I think you go for the kick.
This is This is what the Grizzlies need. Two possessions.
Right. I know that
gap above Exeter.
This is massive for them.
Minnick set to kick. It's blocked. It's blocked. 22-14.
Yeah, and the reason why that was so massive, you're right, 2 possessions, because now they can score a touchdown and then get a 2-point conversion to tie it. So give Exeter. They needed that. I'll tell you, I don't know where that guy came from. It looked like he wasn't even blocked.
He blocked it with his belt buckle, I think.
Yeah.
He was that close.
Yeah.
Boy, he went right through the line. 6:40 on the clock. Grizzlies lead 22-14, 8-point lead.
Is that him right there, number 50? Who got that one?
I don't know. He got in there quick, and he got in there in a
Just
hurry.
an unbelievable play by the Exeter play. And I apologize for not picking up his number. Anybody know who blocked that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
they got so many people. They got multiple numbers. I don't know which.
Yeah, actually, that's not allowed, by the way. Just so you know. Because then you can't tell if another player's coming in and out.
Gibson set to kick. Johnson, Romans. Tucker set back to receive. Gibson kicks it low and deep to Johnson.
This could be trouble.
At the 20. He's going right up towards the middle.
He should have
He's
broke
gobbled
that.
up.
He should have broke that to the outside.
Brings it out to the 35-yard line. 6:34 on the clock.
So this is another situation
They have
where
to score. If they don't, they have to score on this possession.
Yeah, so you're going to have to go for it on fourth downs. It's kind of hard to say. You got to.
What a different team coming out at the second half. This is reminiscent of the championship game 2 years ago.
A different offensive team. Defensive team has been stout.
Defense have been consistent throughout, but a different offense has come out.
They made that one boo-boo, missing the.
Morissette with his three backs. Tucker up the middle.
He gets 2 or 3.
Jake Brown on the tackle immediately.
They got some big boys in this Exeter team, man. I'm looking at like 95.
Yeah.
Look, what's his name? Rory Bianski.
Bolonsky.
Yeah, he was down. Silas Pierce, right? 6'3", 285.
Morissette, no one in the backfield. 2 receivers top of your screen. Johnson on the bottom. Rolling to his left.
Oh, he's got a lot of room.
He's got a lot of room. Airs it up, open to the middle, wide open, big first down at the 43-yard line. That's Tucker.
Too soft.
Big reception.
But too soft of a situation there. That's a linebacker error in a way because he goes, again.
Well, he lobbed it up. Scott, I was wondering if he was close to the line of scrimmage there, too.
But
it looked like he was close.
He had plenty of time. For one, so we only rushing 3 guys, by the way.
Yeah, he had plenty of protection.
The danger here, though, is when you do those throws, you can get intercepted if you make a mistake.
Morissette with his three-back. Ball is loose. It's bouncing around.
Recovered by Exeter.
I think Tucker has it. 24.
Or 17 got it. One of them got it. But
is it 17? No, I think Tucker has it. Tucker has it.
Yeah. That gave up. They lost 5-6 yards on that play. And again, this puts them in a tough go.
That's a bad snap or whatever the exchange was.
I don't know what happened. It's a tough go of it, and this is the type of thing that any offense does not want to see. We've been in the same boat, Alan, right? Where
last week,
we got fumbles and penalties. Although I tell you, so far Exeter have been very, very disciplined. Almost no penalties. Super disciplined.
Morissette, no one in the back. Receivers are set. Takes 3 steps. He's rolling to his left. Now he's under pursuit. He's on the right. Evan Cuddy, big sack. There's no one there.
There was.
Yeah, Cleach was there.
Cleach is there.
That could have. Oh,
but
boy.
Evan Cuddy
was relentless.
But give credit to Adam Moses. So Adam Moses forces him into Cuddy's direction.
Yeah.
So,
great teamwork.
Yeah.
Evan on the pursuit would not let go. Excellent chase down. 4:50 on the clock. 22-14. Grizzlies lead. Brings up 3rd and 16 for Exeter. This is exactly what the Grizzlies needed to do. Put Exeter in a position where they can't run the ball. You're not going to run the ball on 16 yards to go.
But this is another situation where if they don't make it on this, going 4th and 16 is too much.
From the Grizzly 48, Morissette looking to pass, rolling left, under pursuit again. He's taking off on his own. He's cutting back to the middle of the field. A lot of Grizzlies are there.
He's not going to get it.
No, he's short.
He's short by 3 or 4 yards, and they're going to go for it.
Well, they're going to be 4th and 2, 4th and 3, right?
Yeah, they're going to be a 4th down and 3.
Maybe 4th and 4, Scott.
Okay, so they're going to go for it. They have to. So this now becomes the play of the game.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well,
this is the play of the game. And I'm looking for Bobby Cleach right here. I'm looking for a pass to Cleach. They're not going to run the ball. There's no way they're running the ball here. It's going to be a pass play right over the linebackers. No doubt about it. Somebody called timeout.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the biggest
where
play today.
You show the three. Cleach comes off the tight end spot. He drops right behind the linebackers who are playing for the run.
Lob pass.
And then Duval is too far behind him, and that's the play. And Cleach is so tall that all you have to do is lob it up there.
Folks, we hope you're enjoying the broadcast on GTV Sports on YouTube or channel 16 and 22 locally.
Commercial-free GTV
Commercial-free GTV Sports.
Because we can't have commercials.
Imagine you're sitting home right now.
I know.
It's a beautiful day. Open a window. Let the breeze come in if you're at home. Feel like the nice breeze coming through the air.
So, talking about that, you got leaves. You might maybe have leaves. Well, you
a lot of people are raking. I don't rake the leaves.
I know. You said raking is bad for your shoulder.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Hey, listen, there's some people who they have kids specifically for lawn services. You know, they have multiple children. Like I look at the McCune family, right? That's what Adam told me. He's like, I have multiple children.
You got a lawn cutter, a raker,
yeah, exactly,
shoveler.
You put three kids on leaves.
They're gonna build up the muscles right here, especially with all the snow we're getting this year. I think.
All right, so this is it. Let's see.
This is the play.
It's surprising. You got the Goffstown Grizzly crowd. They got to get up off
here. They
their
come.
Feet.
We're starting to hear them. 4:03 on the clock. 22-14. Fourth down, 4 yards to go for the Blue Hawks. Morissette rolling right immediately under a lot of pursuit. And there's the pass.
Caught it. He caught it. What a great catch.
I think he got the first down.
He caught it. Awesome catch.
They're going to measure it. He might not have gotten it.
He did.
He did get it. Wow.
He got it.
What a play.
He caught it.
By Bobby Cleach.
Yeah. What did I say?
Yeah.
Listen, when you're in a jam, right, who do you give it to? You give it to your best players, okay? Yeah. Bobby Cleach is one of their best players.
Wow. What a conversion.
And he just like, whoop, tossed it.
It was a little lob, like we said.
And I'm worried a little bit about Goffstown's defense getting a little gassed.
1st and 10 from the Grizzly 32. They're back to their comfortable three-back set. This time Tucker gets it. He's up the middle. He's on his feet. Comes in late on the hit. Here we go. A lot of tackles.
He gets about a good 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, 4 or 5 yards. Modest gain on the play. Nothing wrong with that on the first down, Scott.
So I will say this right now with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left that this game will be won or lost on the Goffstown defense. So,
well, it's 8 points. They're going to have to go for 2. They're going to have to score twice here.
Yep.
Morissette. Tucker again, right up the middle. Dragged down right away. Who's got that? That's Joey Poisson. Had him by the ankles.
And I tell you, you go back to missed field goals, missed extra points, we wouldn't even be talking right now.
Well, Scott, I do think, it's going to take, I don't think they're going to put in the end zone twice.
It's not about putting in the end zone twice. Oh, you're talking about...
They have to score and then 2 points.
I understand that, but...
Just to tie the game.
I understand it, but I don't even want to be put in that position, and we wouldn't have been if we made our extra points.
Looking to pass, looking for the lob pass. He does to Cleach again, wrapped up, brought down by St. Ange.
Another first down.
That is another first down by Bobby Cleach.
And I guess right now time is on Exeter's side. I mean, they don't want to. Well, they don't want to give.
The best they can do is tie. The best they can do.
I understand that, but you know what? I don't even want that to happen. We want to win the game, Al.
Right.
And like I was saying, those extra points, they come back to haunt you. Because even if they were to score here, it wouldn't have mattered.
Gray in the backfield. Gray gets it. He's still on his feet. He's moving. Brought down, looks like 40. That's Pinard and Moses and Joey Poisson on the tackle.
Because they're content right here saying we're gonna either tie this game or we are going to lose.
Yeah.
And but we're not going to give Goffstown time to score a touchdown.
To get the ball again.
Exactly.
Right. We're going to tie and go into overtime, or we're going to lose.
Right.
Under 2 minutes now on the clock. Morissette. Tucker still on his feet. Boy, they drive hard, don't they?
They do, and that's going
to be short of a first down.
He's on the 10-yard line, minute 48 seconds and ticking.
They're 2 to 3 yards shy, it looks like, Scott.
Doesn't matter because they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Absolutely.
No matter what.
3rd and 2. If they just keep doing what they've been doing, they're going to pick up another 3 or 4 yards here.
That's
great. That's going to be a penalty.
On them. That's going to be on them. That's a motion on them.
Boy.
First time, we haven't seen that a whole lot. So that'll be 3rd down and 7, which now takes a different angle now because before you could run a lot, right?
That is on Exeter.
And those penalties.
1:30 on the clock. That's going to move them back. That changes everything right here.
Those penalties kill you. You know, the other thing, too, is that aside from that one little fumble, that mix-up, this team has not turned the ball over, really, right?
Yeah.
That one interception by Duval.
Yep.
But other than that, they played a clean game.
They have. Yeah, not a whole lot of penalties.
And
we're going to have a timeout on Exeter. With a game separated by 8 points, 1:21 on the clock. Exeter is knocking on the door. They're 15 yards from coming within 2, and then a 2-point ties the whole day.
I think that timeout helps Goffstown, too, because this way
they gives them a break. They've been on the field a while.
Yeah.
Goffstown defense, Scott, listen, I'm gonna say this. I called this last year. I said the Goffstown defense is going to return and be solid. They have to be one of the best defensive teams in the state.
Yeah, them and Winnicott, so.
Them and Winnicott.
But, you know, I guess I'm a little bit disappointed with, you know, the kicking game in the sense that, you know, we missed two extra points and a field goal, and if we do any one of those three, we're not even worried. This game doesn't, you know, it takes on a totally different tone.
Well, here we go at 1:21 on the clock. GTV Sports. The Blue Hawks from Exeter are third down with 7 yards to go. The ball's on the 15-yard line.
Now, this also becomes interesting because it takes away the run, I think. So now they're going to go to that passing formation.
They're going to have to pass, right?
Oh, tip ball. They got to get pressure here, Goffstown.
Here's Morissette. Quick pass again, this time to Tucker. No, I think he got it.
He caught it.
And he's close to a first down. He's going to be about maybe a yard,
He's on
yards.
the 10-yard line.
So he's 5 yards short? Yeah, we can't see much from down up
He's
here.
on the 10. He had to get to the
to the 15. Tucker has the ball. Wow, big hit by St. Ange, driving him back.
Did he get a first down? That's the key. Because that was a 4th down and 3, my friends. He did.
Yes,
So
wow.
this is it.
Big run by Tucker. 57 seconds on the clock. The Blue Hawks are charging, pounding on the Grizzly door. 55 seconds. Clock is ticking now. 3 in the backfield. Ball's on the 6. First down. Morissette looking to pass. He stumbles up into the middle, and it's a touchdown. Cleach. Carter Chenard went for it. It was over his head. There's nothing he can do.
No,
he
was
jumped
a great
as high
play.
as he could. He came out of his socks. Now the Blue Hawks are within 2. They put 2 on the board here.
Same play. I hate to say it.
Same play.
The ball we placed on the 3-yard line, right?
Scott, it comes down to this play.
This is it.
If they miss this play, the game's over. Goffstown wins.
Right. So, again, the crowd for Goffstown should probably be on their feet.
Oh, sure, but, you know, they're going to take a little while.
Yeah. So,
Scott, where's the ball placed? It looks like
4-yard line.
Is it the 4?
3 or 4-yard line for an extra
point. So the ball's on the 4. The Blue Hawks need 2 to tie.
It's going to be another pass play, guys. They're not running this ball.
Morissette.
They're looking to go offsides.
Yep. They're going on a timeout.
And that's their last timeout. So this is it, guys. This is the play of the game right here. 22-20, Goffstown leads with 44 seconds left in the game. And Exeter needs to convert this 2-point.
They need it.
To go to overtime.
Talk about needing 2 points. I mean, you need 2 points.
Well, the other thing, too, is this. If you're Exeter, if they score here and they tie it up, they've been playing this pooch game where they've been giving the ball up 40, 50-yard lines.
This time you don't.
Now
you're going to have to kick it deep.
Yeah, and then do you take the risk of the razzle-dazzle? And
that's football.
Yeah, that's football. But
that's the risk.
But I look for Bobby Cleach once again because they've leveraged on something.
Boy, they've gone to him.
No,
that's his second touchdown today.
Cleach, it's a second touchdown. They've leveraged his height and his size.
And he's only 6 foot.
But the other guys are a lot bigger. He plays bigger.
Yeah. Here come the Blue Hawks, and the Grizzlies are set waiting. 44 seconds. Grizzlies lead by 2.
The entire stands are
They're on their
here.
feet. Everyone's cheering for the Grizzlies, hometown.
Well, everybody's cheering for Exeter, too, on the Exeter side.
This is exciting high school football, as best as it can gonna get. Wow, a lot of people in motion.
Pass play.
They're going to the pass. Morissette all alone in the backfield, rolling to his right. No one's open. He's got to do it his own.
He's not going to get it.
The Grizzlies stop the Blue Hawks. The Grizzlies stop the Blue Hawks from the 4-yard line.
Well, no, you'll have an onside kick situation, okay? So no one, this game has not been won yet, okay? Now you got to put your hands team out there, okay? You got to put your hands team out there, your best guys, because they're going to do an onside kick.
Does it again.
Yeah, but don't say does. Yeah, they did do it again, but this game is not over yet.
44 seconds. You got a fair catch and just field the ball.
That's the key.
Field the ball.
If that ball
Scott, why not just send all your players there and let the ball just roll and stop?
You cannot.
Why don't you do that?
Because the ball's a live ball after 10 yards.
You're right.
So you can't do that. But what I'm trying to say is that on these little high up balls, right? If that ball is kicked in the air, fair catch, I catch it. If it's hit on the ground, you can't fair catch one that's hit on the ground.
Yep. Okay. So, Scott, we got to make sure that we got the hands unit out there to catch this ball.
So you see him Pernard, Handrahan, Heidenreich, Poisson, and then in the back is...
Look at this is all hands unit. This is all wide receivers and running backs, Scott.
Right.
Look at this. Look who's out there.
Right. And I would have Duval out there. Anybody who you know can catch the ball.
Yeah, we're going to have a timeout, Goffstown. With 44 seconds, they're going to set and figure this thing out as they lead by 2. Exeter has an onside kick coming. We all know it.
And I don't have Brendan St. Ange all the way back on the 20-yard line. I'm going to tell you why. It's because he can play further up. He can. He does not need to
play that deep.
He does not need to play that deep.
Boy, Scott,
because they're not going to kick the ball.
I'm nervous and I'm shaking. I don't know what the players are doing right now. This is exciting. Quarterfinal football in New Hampshire.
Goffstown recovers this kick, the game is over. Okay? Everybody to know that because Exeter has no timeout. So if Goffstown recovers this onside kick, the game is over.
Do you think Adam's enjoying this game as much as we are? Is he having popcorn and hanging out back there?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. So I got to make a hasty exit,
Yes,
Alan.
Yes, I do know.
Because I have to go to a wedding after this game.
Busy. So here you go, Scott. Let's clean up here.
Okay, so here we go, folks. Hands team is up.
And here we go.
And this is not easy to do as a kicker, by the way, an onside kick. It has to go 10 yards, too.
Yes. And it does. Field it, game's over.
Game over.
That's it.
Grizzlies Goffstown is going to win this game. And really, Alan, what a superb effort by Goffstown. So they're just going to take a knee, and there's no timeouts for Exeter. So this will be 2 taken knees and game over.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Exeter battled on this game. Truly battled. I give Coach Ball a lot of credit. He gave a new wrinkle, right?
So, Scott, right now, fans are wondering what happens next week. The game just started between Winnicott and Bedford. We don't know the score. The winner will determine where we go if we stay home. If it's Winnicott, we're the victor. We're going to travel to Winnicott. If it's Bedford, Bedford will come here.
And that's the game,
And that's the game. Grizzlies will take a knee. That's going to end things here. Drain the clock. Grizzlies win 22-20. Fans, thanks for tuning in to Goffstown TV Sports. I'm Al Potvin, voice of the Grizzlies. Scott, have a super time. Fans, we'll see you next week.
Final score, Goffstown Grizzlies 22,